So here's the cold open. For those listening, you may have known that Liam was married recently, and we went to the ceremony, and we had a great time, and it was an awesome weekend. And I'm sure you got lots of gifts, and me and Rebecca got you gifts as well, and we hope you enjoyed them. But our gifts comes in a part 2, Liam. We have
How does it? You got me so much. How is it?
Yeah, we did.
What, are you kidding?
We have something else for you, which we thought about whether we wanted to get your reaction live on the pod, so we can always cut this out. That's why it's going in the cold open. But I think everyone needs to know your reaction to what me and Rebecca have planned and organised. So, Rebecca, is there anything else you would like to say before I plonk whatever we have in Discord?
No, you're nailing this. This is great.
Okay.
What have you done?
So, Liam.
Listener, these two have been, I can't tell you how generous these two have been. They got us so much for our wedding. What?
You deserve everything and more. You and Yoli are the best.
Absolutely. Oh. This is something that we kind of thought you didn't really want or have a stag do or anything, and so there wasn't really opportunity to get you a little something. So this is more for you. We elected not to give you this at the wedding because it is kind of more of just a you thing, just to tell you that we love you and we're so happy for you.
Bless you.
3,
I'm nervous.
Rachel,
2, 1.
Oh my god! Oh, you got Simon to do it as well.
Yes!
Oh, I love it! I can't believe how good that is.
It is time to say what you see for our audio
of course,
format podcast.
Yes, right. So, this is so genuinely quite moving. So, the wonderful Simon WL, long-time listener.
Love you, Simon.
You've both commissioned him to draw. I can't get over this. It's a picture of Leon S. Kennedy looking down at it. Probably my actual height of me, a small version of me, sort of crawling up his body while he looks not very happy about it. And I must say, Simon, you've given me a bit of a cake, and I appreciate that. I'm slightly caked up. I look very, very happy as I crawl up here. This is so fucking good. It has a beautiful banner around it that says, "You're my baby ego." And then in the bottom there is a crying Bjorn. I assume because I'm favouring Leon over him. And then there's you two in the background sort of looking lovingly. I can't get over this. I love this so much. Thank you.
Oh, congrats again.
Thank you so much. Oh, well, I do also need to tell the listeners, I can't stop looking at it. That's my phone background the second we're off this. Currently my phone background, by the way, a picture of me and my now wife. Fuck that. I'm replacing it with this the second I'm off. They also got us alongside a very generous amount of money and a lovely bottle of wine. Rachel and Rebecca also got Yoli and I matching his or her t-shirts. One of which Yoli says autism in flaming letters, and mine says ADHD in flaming letters, and then it has a really poorly cut out JPEG of a skeleton shooting 2 machine guns. Now, we wore that on the first night of our mini moon after the wedding, and we had a glass of champagne, and we sent I sent a photo to you two saying thank you again, we love these t-shirts. I also sent that photo to my mum to say we've made it and we're having a nice night. And when we got back, she called me and she was like, "Can I just say, those t-shirts, why did you wear them to a restaurant?" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "You sent that photo of you two having a glass of wine at a restaurant. Why were you wearing those t-shirts?" I was like, 1, I would wear them in a restaurant. Yeah. They're great. Second, we weren't. We were just at home. I don't know, we're in a little cottage. What are you talking about? But we love those t-shirts so much. We wear them all the time.
Hooray.
But that is, it's so good. Thank you, you two.
Okay.
And I'm...
I want to call out Simon as well. Simon was amazing. Simon sent over multiple different poses for Leon.
No way.
We ultimately landed on this one because the arms, like the way that Leon is like kind of like posed, is his arms look incredible. Like he really drew him like super buff. It was Simon's idea to put you in a wedding suit. It was Simon's idea.
Yeah, I was thinking I was in a suit.
Yeah, it was Simon's idea to. Simon added Bjorn. Simon added me and Rebecca in the background. Yeah, I did. Like we didn't ask him to do that. And he was like, we need like a phrase to like frame it. Like it.
We had a really fun. Really fun morning looking at Leon S. Kennedy quotes on the Resident Evil wiki, didn't we, at one point?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, yeah, Baby Eagle is what he calls Ashley in the remake when he goes to rescue her.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I'm going to get this professionally printed and hung on my wall. You two are just the best. And can I just say, one of my favourite memories of the entire wedding day is seeing you two dance next to my dad, which is just...
Your dad's amazing! Oh, yeah, it was a riot. It was such a good time.
It was
I'm so happy
it was a great
you were there.
wedding.
Oh, that's so sweet of you two. What a cold open. That's not what I expected at all. Oh.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Indieventure, the video games podcast all about the wonderful world of video games. You know the drill. I'm Rachel Watts, and I'm here with my two amazing co-hosts, Rebecca Jones.
Hello.
And Liam Richardson.
Hi.
Right, everyone get your party hats firmly on your heads, because this episode we are self-indulging here at Indieventure, because not only is it our 50th episode,
yes.
We also passed our 2-year anniversary in October.
Yep.
Woo! So it's been a long time coming.
Oh my goodness.
We've been busy with weddings and flu and just general busyness.
Trips to Korea.
Travel and houses and all sorts of things
houses.
going on.
And so our 2-year anniversary was October 18th, earlier this year. And yeah, hopefully 2 more years to come. Yeah, 2 years.
Damn right.
My God, that's not even including other podcasts for listeners.
Yeah,
no,
season
3 if you include that.
Season 0.
3 next month if you include that. Yeah.
God.
Yes, so so the structure of the episode is going to be, we're going to be a bit self-indulgent. Liam and Rebecca have some fun things planned, pod-related things planned. Then we're going to kind of talk about what we've been playing recently on the run-up to Game of the Year discussions, and also, a nice little side bit of the games we won't be able to play before Game of the Year, or the commemorations, almost like the I don't know.
It's like Oscars in memoriam.
Yes, yes. I was like, should I say that? But it's just all the games that like we kind of want to give a nod to, but like there's so many games,
there's
guys.
so many.
Yeah, there is.
And
so we're going to wave
so
at them.
Busy right now.
Yeah, as they pass by. But yeah, okay, you both. I also had something, but unfortunately I've not had the time, so maybe I'll save it for next year. But yeah, you two. Who do you think should go first in terms of what they have? I guess you don't know each other's stuff.
We don't know really anything.
Rebecca, should we do yours first and then Liam?
What do you think, Liam?
I think you should go first.
Okay. This is something that I've been alluding to wanting to do for quite a while now on the podcast.
Oh my God.
I have put together a little bit of a quiz. I mentioned before, there is a visual component. Did I think this through? Not entirely, but we do now have a blog. So what I'm going to do
good
is
point.
I am going to upload some supplementary materials to the blog.
Love
to try
that.
and give the listeners a chance they can play along at home if they would like.
Wow.
Hopefully on this quiz.
So that's indieventurepodcast.co.uk. It'll be, if you're listening to this, it'll be on the website.
It will be on I'll make sure it goes live the same day that the podcast goes up. It'll be in 2 posts. I'll have a questions post and an answers post so that we can.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you're quick enough to hit the pause button, hopefully you can kind of think about the answer if you would like, and then unpause and see if
you're driving. Do this while driving.
Please, especially.
Hold your phone Put it lower than the steering wheel so you have to look down and do this while driving.
Oh my God. And if you're in class, who knows if you have any listeners that are going to be in class or uni or whatever.
I don't think we have a single listener under
the
30.
Age of 35.
No, sorry.
Yeah. They're all playing Roblox, and I wish them well.
In that case, at work. If you're skiving at work. Love that.
Yeah,
incredible.
Open another tab.
Much love to everyone who's listening to this at work. Drivers, please just maybe skip ahead 20 minutes and then come back to it.
Do it for me.
If you love me, you'll do it.
Anyway, this is going to require you two to have a look in the Discord, because what I have done...
There's so many surprises in the Discord today.
I know, what a day.
I have made... I'm going to put it in the podcast bits channel, just FYI.
Okay.
You know how I love making Sims? You know how my favourite part of any life sim game is making the character? Yes, I have. Is making the characters. So I've gone back to Tiny Life, one of the OG Indieventure favourites. Yeah. I have made 10 indie game characters in
my
Tiny
God,
Life.
okay.
With the names omitted. I've got, you'll see eventually that I was quite ill while I was doing this, and so occasionally stuff didn't work. But mostly, I think it went quite well. So I'm gonna put 2 pictures broadly of each character in, one of them in the character creator and one of them in motion in live mode itself.
Love this.
Right, okay.
Just have a little say what you see, just so that for the people at home who can't check the website, I haven't completely ruined their experience this episode. And then have a little guess, and we'll see if this nonsense makes any sense.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Maybe we should do it one at a time.
Explaining them.
Yeah, explaining
them.
Okay.
You go first and then we'll do that.
All right, okay. For the listeners' sake. Oh, okay.
Right, question 1. And I have done 10 of these, and 10 might be a lot, but we can start.
I already know it.
Okay, so this character has long blonde hair, a cute blue top, a midriff, what I think is is it a skirt, a pink skirt, and blue shoes, and bright blue eyes, piercing blue eyes.
Look at those baby blues.
Yes. And she's painting in the other one. She's painting something. I think, is this Liam's, well, not wife, ex?
No.
Is this Hayley from Stardew Valley?
This is indeed Hayley from Stardew Valley.
Love it.
Good, I'm pleased it's going well. So I did mean to say before we started as well, but I'll say now, these are all games that we've mentioned on the podcast. I've tried to skew towards games that you two have played rather than games that only I know, which seem like the only fair way of doing things. One of them may have snuck in that maybe only I would know, but the rest, I promise the others are
incredible.
Fair-minded, right?
This. Are we scoring this, or is it just...
I would leave that up to you.
How competitive you feeling, Rachel?
Not very competitive at all.
Honestly,
I guess we'll do it cooperatively.
This is how I quiz. I never think about the competitive aspect until I'm way into it.
I like the description and then saying, because I could just be blonde hair and you'd be like, Hayley from Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
All right, maybe
That's
that was
a fair point.
Maybe that was easier than I thought it was going to be. So, okay, next one. Let's see how we do.
Okay, I'm going to describe this one. So, okay. So we've got looks like a woman with long brown hair, another pair of baby blues, wearing what looks like maybe a gold necklace, and a purpley top with red underneath, and a red skirt and black boots.
What?
And in the in situ picture, she is walking through a wood and is feeling uneasy.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a clue.
It's some of the sort of in motion ones are more contextual clues than others. So I will say, Tiny Life. Yeah.
Is it Lady Love Dies?
It is Lady Love Dies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's really good.
I'm so pleased. So for context, I'm just realizing that maybe not everyone knows my obsession with Tiny Life. Tiny Life is a very, very lo-fi life sim, very inspired by The Sims. That's currently in early access. So the reason that there'll be a lot of people walking through forests in the absence of more definitive activities is because, sometimes that's kind of what what the tinies do. But I'm really glad that you got that one. That was
that was a good one.
No, I was like,
I wouldn't have got that.
What could walking be? And I was like, maybe it's investigating or something. And I got it.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. This is going, honestly, this has already gone 2 correct answers better than I expected. This is delightful.
Now you know how I feel whenever I do a quiz. And I'm like, this is actually working. I'm as shocked as anyone else.
It's such a surprise. Right, number 3. Okay. There was a little technical snafu with number 3 that I didn't realise at the time because I was ill when I was making the quiz.
Flu brain. Got it.
Okay.
The screenshot overlay is in both of the in-motion pictures, kind of obscuring the character. So I'm going to give you both of them, and between them, maybe you'll be able to work. I don't know.
Incredible.
Let's not worry too much about this one.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
This is a man with black hair, but there's like a ginger streak through it. Oh no, I don't know. Sorry. I'm trying to think as I'm describing. Green eyes, like is it like a low top? It's like pink with a bit of red in it. And then there's brown trousers, some amazing sock action going on, and then bright yellow shoes. This is giving anime vibes to me. This hair alone is giving like anime character potentially. And then in the screenshots, there's this screenshot you took
says
was here.
The screenshot you took.
Yeah. It's really not gone well, and I did not notice until I went to upload them this evening.
So is he wearing a bandana? A white bandana?
Oh!
Yes, but I will say the white bandana is meant to be representative of something else that I couldn't make the character creator do. So...
A beard!
No. It's, this one might be a little obscure. I'm still happy with the work I did on it, but it was very
is anime
difficult.
Close? Is it an anime character? That hair?
Feel like it not an anime character, but I definitely think you're in the right sort of art style.
Is it... Who's more likely to get this, me or Rachel?
Yeah.
Or both?
Oh, is it very equal?
I think it's a both.
Oh.
What?
So it's a game of
what's
both
the red?
players.
Is that blood? No.
No, it's just a fabric.
Huh?
Is it Journey?
No, it's not Journey.
I was gonna say that'd be really fucking hard to do.
Something you can't do. Something that's on someone's face that you couldn't do.
It's that hair that's...
Yeah, sort of like face or kind of like neck area.
Bandage. Neck brace.
No.
Shit.
I can
hold on.
Is it?
It's not Edgeworth?
No. They're all Indian characters, I promise.
Right. All right, you did specify that.
I didn't sneak any AAAs in.
Is this a detective
I didn't know if it was maybe
game?
like a cravat.
No, it's not a detective game.
Can you give us a clue? What genre is the game?
I will say it is in the vault. Is that a clue?
It's in the vault.
Get the vault up. Get the vault up immediately.
You expect me to remember what we put in there?
Well, there's quite a fair few games in there now.
It's in the vault, and hold on. I can probably give you.
Is it Zagreus?
Hell yeah, it's Zagreus.
Oh my god! Right, that's hard. Okay,
that neck wrap, because he's got like a sort of like toga thing that cuts away. I couldn't get anything that quite matched the skin tone, but I was like, damn, if I could get something that matches skin tone, that would have been like, I would have been dead on.
Smart.
Oh, and was the streak in the head? That was the.
That's like that's actually the game. The game considers that to be headphones, but I consider that to be his little.
Wait, what?
It does kind of like headphones. God,
yeah.
Is it headphones?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in Tiny Life it's supposed to be, because you can see it goes out a bit and then around.
Oh, I thought you meant in Hades. I was like, what? He's wearing headphones in Hades?
It's like that little leaf
It's
thing.
It's the Greek thing, yeah.
Yeah, oh, I swear I knew the name until like 3 seconds ago.
That was a hard one. I hope that one was the hardest.
No, but but okay, right, for this one, there are 2 versions because I couldn't decide what haircut I wanted to do.
Okay.
Ooh,
so I'm feeling extra like we should just do.
This is very good indie spread so far.
Oh, good. I'm really pleased.
Oh, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that is good.
It is a man. He has short cropped hair and is wearing a very nice pair of glasses. He's wearing an orange, not a bomber jacket. What would you call that kind of jacket?
It is a bomber. It is a
bomber.
Yeah, I think it's a bomber. In the game,
he's got some sensible trousers and some sensible shoes. And in the in situ picture, he's sitting, thinking on a chair. And this is, what's his last name? It's Kim from Disco Elysium, right?
Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium.
That one's really good.
That orange is iconic.
Immediately.
I think that's my favourite one. When I saw that jacket, I was like,
the orange is perfect.
Oh, hell yes. A friend of the podcast, Mick, was in the room and he was like, that's Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So good.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's a really good one.
What I always like about things like this, where it's more abstract versions of characters, is it really does show you like what a good character is in how recognizable they are even from basic shapes. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, this has always just been my jam with Sims anyway. So I was like, I love the challenge of doing this.
I like that you've done it in Tiny Life. Because it would be easier if it was in The Sims, I think, for us to get.
It would be a lot easier if it was in The Sims. I can lose a whole day to character creation in The Sims, but on the plus side, Tiny Life being quite limited adds to the challenge and means this only took me like 2 hours, which is quite nice.
Like that.
Okay, this person, I think I know who it is. Do I know? Okay, I gotta stop doing that. Okay, this person has like purple hair. Again, like there's another streak of like kind of a very light grey blue, purple eyes, a purple bandana, like a face covering that's grey, and then they're just all in blue. And then in the other pictures, they're just hanging out. They're just sitting on the sofa, and also they're in a park walking around. Is this? No, have you put two characters from one for the same game in, or is this someone else? Because this is giving Meg from Hades.
No. So they're all from different games. I will say, as a clue for this one, I was really hampered by the lack of purple in outfit selection, so I had to go with dark blue.
Oh, is this Watcher from 1000 Exorcist?
It is. It is Watcher.
Oh.
Yeah. It was really tough because the
face
jumpsuit.
Yeah.
The jumpsuit is perfect, but that was the closest I could get to purple, which is why she has a purple bandana. And I was like,
and the short purple hair really is a good choice.
I loved the short purple hair. I was like, yes, this is cooking. Also, I couldn't put her glasses on because the glasses completely obscure the eye color, and I thought the purple eyes are like an iconic aspect of that character.
That one's really good. I like
that one's amazing.
Okay, we're still having fun. We want to keep going for
absolutely
4.
We're doing well as well. We're doing good. There's not one.
This is great. Right, okay. There's a
slight
rule change for this one.
Okay.
This character...
Love that. Mid-quiz rule change.
This character is a child. I made them as a child, but in order to put them in the game in Tiny Life, I had to make them an adult. So you've got both the child and adult version of this character.
Okay.
That's slightly cursed, but... Oh, okay. So... there's two versions. The first is a young boy wearing a bike helmet, another pair of baby blues. They're wearing what looks like a blue vest and a white top underneath, grey shorts and boots. And as the adult version, it's exactly the same, but they're wearing a charming farmer's hat.
Yeah, the hat looks amazing.
And they are in a library in the in situ picture. I'm not going to lie, I don't know who this is.
This hat looks like someone, though. You know? It looks like someone.
The adult or the child?
Yeah, the adult.
Are they an adult in the game?
No. But
right.
I had to make them an adult because you can't just have a child tiny running around town.
Child.
Yep. I'll say, I think this is probably more of a Rachel than a Liam, potentially.
I'm off the hook. I don't have to think. Liam, disengaged.
All right. When you look at the live mode picture is probably the best clue that I did. I'm very proud of it.
Millionaire. Oh my God. Is this the fucking Blueprints kid? Is this Simon?
Yes, it is Simon from Blueprints.
I get the hat now because it's meant to be like the explorer's hat. His little colonial hat.
Because you two have spent so much of this year raging about his stupid little hat. Yeah. And so I had to give him his stupid little hat.
The millionaire is such a good giveaway.
Very funny.
You'll also note that he has tended towards the bookshelf with the blue and red books on it. in the library.
Oh, nice
my
detail,
God.
mate.
That's great. That is so fucking good.
Oh man, I love doing these. This was so
I was looking
fun.
through my games the other day because I was redoing my Game of the Year list before our episode in a few weeks, and I forgot that I spent 20 hours in Blueprints this year. Like,
wow.
in my mind, I spent like 4 hours in it, and I'm
You
like,
gave
oh no,
it a good go.
You did. I mean, 20 hours is
did.
like the first ending, right? That's a perfectly respectable.
I did
go at
get to that
Blueprints.
first ending, and it didn't give me the Steam achievement for it.
Oh, fuck's sake. That's not fair. You should write to Steam.
So did you even do
Dear
it?
Steam, they are infamously good at responding to people, I think. So I
Well,
think it's
indeed.
Yeah, true.
That's a very timely reference today.
very timely reference.
Oh God.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Love
do we
this.
Want,
More.
do we want
More.
the next one? Yeah.
More.
Oh, I want the
Okie
podcast
dokie.
to just be this now.
Don't tempt me because I will do
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I know who this is, yeah.
it. Do you got it? What
Are you
What are
describing?
we looking at?
It's you to say it this time, I think, Rachel.
Oh yeah, it is. This is she has a big witchy hat on, purple eyes, black hair, blue trousers, and like I think it looks like a shawl with like a t-shirt underneath. Is this from what's her name? Wait, what's the game called? Oh no!
It's Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood,
Yes!
It is indeed Cosmic Will Sisterhoods.
right? What's she called again?
Fortuna.
Yeah,
Fortuna,
you
that's it.
guys got it. You guys got it.
Oh my God. The game that I have, my beloved game, couldn't fucking tell you the name. Absolutely
That
not.
I would
one.
have-
That
that
was my
one.
favourite game. The
And
witch
yeah,
one.
and she's painting in the other one.
Yes,
in the-
I would have loved
She's
to
very
make.
good, yeah.
Because there isn't really like a tarot crafting skill in
Yeah.
yet.
That
in
one
Tiny
is
Life,
loved
so
like her. That one absolutely
I
does.
loved doing that. I was very happy with that. I wanted
It's
to do
so
Abramar,
good.
obviously, but no, you can't really.
I
You can't really make
Well,
a
they
giant.
don't have a
house
penis slider.
size cosmic-
Just put like two Coke cans.
3 Coke cans.
Was it 3?
3
I'm
Coke can Abramar.
Sorry, Abramar.
Yeah, I was about to say 3. Don't ask how I instantly know that I'm like 3.
Same. I was
3.
like 3.
Oh,
3, Rachel.
God.
All right, the last of the truly guessable ones, I think, because the last 2 are a bit like
Oh,
just
really?
just humour me on the last 2. But
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. So I know who this is immediately.
Yes.
Really?
So this is a man with a sad haircut, a shit beard,
Yeah.
a terrible damp top with braces, bad trousers and shit shoes. And in the in situ picture, he is cleaning and repairing around the house. And it is, of course, my beloved Harold Halibut.
It is.
I knew that.
The braces. So
One
good.
millisecond.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad because when I was making this one, Mick was there like, that's really good, but he's so bland looking. I'm
Like-
not sure it's going to go across.
Yeah, he is a smudge of a man. Like he's
Yeah, but
literally
he's like-
just a smudge.
He's so, what I was saying before about good character design, I did know who it was immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is he the blandest yet most recognizable character ever made?
Oh my God. It's funny because I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And you were like, a sad haircut. And I was like, oh, it's Harold.
It was very for a second
Yeah.
I said sad.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe you have to be way more in your life sims to get this, but he is like elbow deep in a toilet in that picture as well. That's just,
Oh, is he? Love
Just
that.
to-
Oh,
just-
that is a toilet. You're right. I thought it was
just
a
to
bin, but
really
that is a
bring
toilet.
it home that he is Harold Halibut.
Damn.
All right.
His current goals: clean 5 objects, reach cleaning level 3. God, he leaves a sad little life.
But
He
that
does.
is a more interesting task than anything you do in Harold Halibut. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, actually.
All right, you guys want the most truly unguessable one that didn't work, but I refuse to cut
Can't wait for Rachel
Yes.
to describe it. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is a man with blue eyes. He has like a turd for a haircut. It's like, or maybe more sick. But it's
It
like
looks like
brown
sick.
hair, red bandana, white. It looks like a chef's top with maybe some buttons, and then some jeans or blue trousers and some little blue booties. And they are pulling weights in the gym. He needs to talk to 10 tinies and completes 30 socials. Friend of everyone. Oh, and he's feeling uneasy.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I can't necessarily control what their moods are, but I do think uneasy
Yeah.
is fair.
Unusual skin tone on this one. Very, yeah. Are they a chef?
No.
Who's more likely to get this out of me and Rachel?
Again, I think it's a both. I think it's a both.
Okay.
Except neither, because this didn't really work.
The red bandana, is that like a thing?
It
like a
should
red
be.
bandana?
I will say it should be a tie. There are no neckties yet in Tiny Life.
Oh God, is this fucking thank goodness you're here, little boy?
Yes, it is.
He's not the salesman.
The salesman, yeah.
That is the best you could do. Right, that skin tone says it is bright yellow in the character picker. That is not as bright yellow as I thought it was going to be. But
He looks sickly.
He does.
You know what? You have. It's an interpretation. But when you know it.
Yeah. I mean, you can see we're hampered by the lack of height sliders here, right? Because he should be a lot more squished.
Yeah, teeny tiny.
But I was like, okay, so because he goes around punching things, so he's in the gym. That was my ration.
And the social aspect as well. Like he wants to help
talking
out the
to townies.
Yeah.
All right.
Cute.
Okay. Final one.
That.
And this
there's one more.
There's one more.
I thought that was the last one.
I give this a very slight chance that Rachel will get this one. But I don't think Liam will get it. Rachel might get this one's just for me. This one's just
so it's a woman.
For funsies.
I guess in this instance she is wearing yellow headphones. She has black hair up in a high pony.
Oh yeah, I know. I think I know.
And she's wearing a.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe I know as well. Actually, she's wearing a green and black checkered top and jeans with holes in them, and she's wearing white shoes with yellow socks. And in the life picture, she is in the park in front of 4 plates of food, and it says "Friend of everyone, friend of some." Is this what's she called from Lost Records?
No, it's not. It is not.
Oh, it's not.
It's not Autumn from Lost Records.
Autumn, that's what she was called. Oh,
no,
right,
this is from a very Rebecca game. A little bit on the older side, not one that's in the vault. I will say
she's giving one of the daughters from Dream Daddy, but I think Liam would definitely know that.
No, yeah, it's definitely the daughter from Dream Daddy, isn't it?
It's the daughter from Dream Daddy, Amanda. It is Amanda from Dream Daddy. Well done,
that one's
seriously.
Good. Well done, Rachel. Well done.
That was too deep a cut, but I was like, I really wanted to do one more. And
yay! That was really good. She looks amazing.
She looks just like
dreads
her.
up, yeah.
Oh yeah, they just added a bunch of like dread hairstyles in the latest update, so I was like, now is the time. Now is the moment.
That honestly was a complete and total utter guess. Fuck. Okay, I'm good. I'm feeling good.
All right, there we go. That was it. 10 out of 10. Well done, guys.
That was amazing, Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you, Rebecca. That was so much fun.
Oh, thank you for indulging me. I've been wanting to do that for so long.
Yes, I remember you talking about it a lot.
I think my favourites were Harold.
Yes.
Kim.
Yeah, Kim is amazing.
Oh,
I think
love doing
the Lady Love Dies one is very, very good. Because once you see it, you're like, that is definitely her. And honestly, the Haley one is like, I guess the art styles are similar between Stardew and this to an extent, but
I like Harold. Good. I like Fortuna. I think the Fortuna one was like instant.
Good. Yeah.
Watcher was really good, and Kim, that orange. It's the orange.
I so looked out with that.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I so looked out with
it's the orange and the grey. And the black and the glasses. Oh, iconic.
Yes.
Truly excellent. That was great.
Happy episode 50, everybody.
Yeah. Happy episode 50, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I don't know if we'd said that, but genuinely thank you for 50 episodes we've done now. Yeah. That's wild.
Right.
Remember we did 15 for the first podcast and we're like, we did a lot of that.
Right. And then we've had so many extra episodes as well. We're actually probably put it all together. We're really getting up there.
We really are.
Further, yeah.
Yeah. It's just nice. Like, we would be doing this anyway, but it's just really nice to have support and people who just share our total passion and love for indies, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, all the Discord chats are so, I always like a bit more of a lurker than like a contributor, but I like seeing people's conversations. Like, yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
Good vibes.
Thank you.
Thanks,
everybody.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Right. Shall we turn everyone away?
Oh, God.
Yes. Okay.
now it's time for me to share something to the Discord. So I have written a script that these two haven't read, haven't seen, and they're going to read it out in real time.
Oh my God.
And we're just going to roll with it. And I was thinking about not putting the bit in where I say it's a script, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Because I think maybe it's funnier if I do.
Oh,
so
God.
If you
okay.
could open that up.
Okay.
It's 4 pages. Okay.
Yep. I wrote this while making a bolognese the other night.
This better not be us two just like ripping into you or something. This
There's a little bit of that. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so
I'm trying not to read ahead because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But
okay.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go. Acting. Our first acting together.
Wow, okay.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I'm just going to pull up some of the features I've written for episode 50. 2 seconds. Let me just open this document.
I honestly thought you weren't reading off the script.
I know, right?
That was so natural. Sorry, start again.
Oscar-nominated actor.
I was taken aback. I was like, well, I didn't know you were doing. Okay, I might ham mine up a bit more.
Please do, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, do you want to go from the top? Go from the top.
Okay, so from the top. Start again.
From the top. Start again.
Okay, so I'm just going to pull up some of the features I've written for episode 50. 2 seconds. Let me just open this document.
Liam, can we just... Don't put this in the podcast. Can we just check that you're not forgetting something?
Oh, right, of course. I forgot about our long-standing agreement that before I read anything out on the podcast that I've written beforehand, I have to let you both veto it first. Seeing as I'm the only cis male out of the three of us, making the possibility of me overstepping and saying something heinous a very real threat to both of your professional reputations.
Exactly. I'd say well done for remembering, but your ever-diminishing ability to follow basic instructions isn't something to be celebrated.
Thanks, Rebecca. This is how you speak to me when we're not recording. Okay, let me just read out a few of these ideas. So, how about this one? 4 real AAA executives, I think, should be thrown under a cement roller.
Absolutely not, girl.
I know how to write dialogue. All right, fair enough. I'll move that back into the maybe pile. This one's great. I rank all of the rooms from Blueprints by how often I think Herbert Sinclair did big stinky farts in them.
Rank as usual.
Fair. In my defense, no shred of entertainment can be taken from that game.
Agreed. As we all know, I too think Blueprints is mid, and it remains the only opinion I actually agree with you about.
I didn't know if you'd actually read that. Fair play. Goes without saying, really. So, right, this one you're guaranteed to love, right? It's a quiz all about Steam page URLs, but I do one of my voices where the nationality of the character is hard to pin down, giving it an unexpected sense of tension that our listeners love.
Sorry, I was on my phone, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume that I'm also against that one too.
All right, you two, I'm sorry, but I have to say something. Why are you both being so nice to me?
Ah, shit, he noticed.
We were really trying to be as awful as we usually are to you when we're not recording too.
It was a bit of a giveaway when Rebecca didn't punch a wall like she tends to instinctively do after I've been speaking for more than 45 seconds. What's going on with you two?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I guess it's time to come clean.
We're not the Rachel and Rebecca you know. We're actually us from the future.
What?
We travelled back from the year 2042 to speak to you.
We were chatting in Discord++ about to record our 500th episode when I asked Rachel if she remembered that absolute dumbass that used to be our co-host.
Wait a second. How do I know? Let me take that from the top. Wait a second. How do I know you're not lying? And this isn't another elaborate prank like that time you both pretended to like that song I did for our Christmas episode.
Here, let me hold up a document to my webcam that explains how time travel is possible in a manner so coherent there's no way you'll doubt that we're actually from the future.
Oh wow, not only did that convince me completely, but it also made me understand my place in the wider universe, expanding my mind and giving me a sense of relief about my existence, the people I love, and my eventual death.
Yeah, speaking of death, you're so dead as shit in the future, babes. Just FYI.
Yeah, good one. Was I killed by a spider crab?
No, you were run over by a car.
What?
Yeah.
Did you just gasp?
She did.
Like there's anything of emotional weight to this? What do you mean?
Witnesses say you listening to This American Life on your AirPods, loudly pointing at your ears and shouting, "This is really great stuff that I absolutely understand."
Oh, right, so it's just an average day for me.
You were gesturing so violently while shouting at a 7-year-old that you stepped out into the road without looking and were immediately hit by a 2007 Volkswagen Space Fox traveling 30 miles an hour.
That doesn't sound like it was going fast enough to kill me.
Well, following your post-mortem, doctors said, and quote, "We have never dissected a man with guts this brittle."
Oh, right.
They said you were once... They said you were... Hold on a minute. I gotta take this off.
This line is so good.
Jesus. They said that you were one sneeze away from literally exploding.
Christ. Well, my ADHD has already rendered this topic of conversation boring, so let's move on. Why are you both here? Pray tell.
Misguided nostalgia, I guess. The podcast was never the same without you.
She means that in the literal sense. It actually became much better once you died. I do not endorse that. No, that's my line. That's my limit.
Read it. Read the script.
That's my limit.
Yeah, that's true. Our listeners doubled once you died.
Wait, you're telling me we got 600 listeners an episode once I was gone?
On our Game of the Year episode for 2036, we got 800.
Get out of here.
We miss you, babes. Well, not miss, but you were alright, I think. You used to talk about games with guns in them, and that was a bit different. Sometimes you tell us about a tweet you once saw.
I have seen many tweets. That is undeniable.
Honestly, we were just wondering if we could goad you into saying something about Bjorn from Peggle so we could use it in episode 500. I remember you doing a whole feature about him for episode 50 because you only have one joke and you repeat it constantly.
Oh my God.
Wait a second. If you're from the future and your current selves are otherwise occupied, then how do you remember recording episode 50?
Oh shit, Rebecca! We've created a paradox! When I ordered this time machine from Space Amazon, it explicitly told me not to do that.
Oh, fuck.
And now I guess this is the narrator. Rachel and Rebecca begin to shake violently before vanishing out of existence. Now that's a stage direction. Huh. What a satisfying conclusion to this well-written tale. Now that I'm alone, I guess there's no one to stop me from reading out my blueprints feature. Closet? More like close the door, because Herbert's going to go in there and do a considerate toot before coming to bed. Rumpus room? More like pumpus room, because Herbert's going to do a fart in it. The freezer? It's all just full of frozen Herbie farts, mate. Now that's podcasting. And that's how much I respect this podcast, because that's what I did for a celebratory episode.
The sneeze line. They said you were one sneeze away from literally exploding. I think it's just the mental image in my head. I'm just like, achoo!
Listener, you might be thinking, was that just purely motivated by getting Rebecca to say mean things about you and not being able to protest it? And that was 90% of my motivation.
And knowing that I'm so nice that if my friend asks me to, I will say it.
You'll still do it, yeah.
This is pretty accurate to me. I really like, you really captured my tone of voice and like my lexicon.
So I realised, because I'm not a good writer, that everyone sounded the same. And I was like, it would be really funny if I just put babes and girl in places that are quite awkward to say.
Well, God. Thank you. That was amazing.
That was so much fun. I feel terrible, but I kind of feel, like when you see someone play like a really horrible character on a TV show and then they feel like a catharsis afterwards and they like come out of it like feeling renewed in their commitment to, kindness to everybody. I get it.
Good. Oh,
basically Peter Capaldi in the thick of it now.
Oh,
that is, it is. It was as witty and as well written as the thick of it.
You are dead as shit in the future, babes.
You are dead as shit. That one got me. Glad I
think
didn't
I made
have to say
myself
that
laugh
one.
when I wrote that.
Oh my God.
I've never felt more 33 than writing that like primary school level script and being like, I think that's worth doing.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Oh God.
Oh,
well,
wow.
thank you both for your contributions to this celebration.
You're welcome,
and yes, thank you to our listeners. Like we said before, thank you to everyone. Well done. We've all done great here. Let's talk about indie games.
Yeah, let's do it.
yes. So,
I might actually die.
Oh no!
Die.
Okay, not me and
Who's
Rebecca
editing?
just like wheezing and
Who's editing this one? You got to leave at least some of the coughing in.
Liam.
It's me. I will leave some in.
Sorry.
For sure.
Oh. But yes, God. So, right, with our run up to Game of the Year, the scramble has begun to play
It has.
as many
God.
games as possible before we, all chat about the best games you've played this year. Liam, what did you say? There was a comment in Discord you put that was so accurate.
Right? It's been
What
on my
was
mind
it?
all week.
Yeah, me
I actually
too.
wanted to bring this up because it was very insightful.
It was so
We do
good.
this every year. We get to November, and normally we record our Game of the Year episode second week of December because we try and give ourselves like at least a month off over Christmas and the New Year, right? And what happens is, despite the fact that as a collective we must play 60 to 80 indies every year, it gets to like the last week of November and we're like, fuck, we didn't play like Dingle 2, Return of the Dongles, and like it's got overwhelmingly positive on Steam. We haven't played the right games yet, and this is what happens
Right.
every year.
Right.
Even though like my top 5 list has been pretty much rock solid for 6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have been scrambling.
Yes.
We
to
do be
try and play
scrambling.
them all.
It's a very ineffective scramble in my
We do be
case.
scrambling.
Are any of the games that we touch upon today, are they going to be in Game of the Year discussions? Or
Yes.
Yeah, me too, I think as well. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yes. And Rebecca, do you have some? So, Liam, how many do you have? You want to talk about?
2.
I have 2. Rebecca,
I have a more freeform idea of just opening my mouth and seeing what happens.
Love
you know
that.
what? Love that for you.
Respect that.
I'm assuming, Liam, that me and you might have one that overlaps potentially. Have you played enough of Séance of
So
Blake
I've
Manor?
only played 2 hours of this, and I already know it's going to be in my top 5.
Or pop
Yeah.
off. Do you want to launch
Yeah.
into it?
I mean,
Should
You've played
we've,
more, I
So
think you
we've
should
we've
dive
all
into
been
it.
playing this, haven't we? We've all
Yes,
been playing.
we have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rebecca, you tried it, didn't you?
I'm playing it. I am enjoying it. I just don't think it's going to be top 5 for me, but I am enjoying
That's
it. So,
All right.
I
Right,
can still participate. I can still be relevant.
You absolutely. Even if you
You're
haven't played
always
it and you had something to say about it, I'm open ears. I'm listening. I'm locked in.
We know
Every
this, we
single
love you.
time. Yes. Okay, brilliant. So let's talk about the Séance of Blake Manor. This is a detective game where you follow, I don't know, just some boring detective guy, to be honest, who has been hired.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah. Who has been?
I like his.
What's
I
his
like
name?
his nothing energy.
Yeah. What's his name? Hold on. Declan Ward.
Yeah,
Declan Ward, who has been summoned to Blake Manor. He's been hired by a mysterious person to search for a missing woman called Evelyn Dean. The idea of the game is that you have 2 days to search this mansion, speak to its occupants, and try and find out if Evelyn Dean is there, what happened to her. So basically, very classic detective game setup, right? If someone had told me that, I would just be like, yeah, that sounds pretty standard.
Yeah.
But I'm with you, Liam. This could potentially be in my top 5 of the year. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of detective games, I think this is the best one I've played this year. Like,
Yeah.
it is, there's just so much about Séance that is like, it's surprising. Not only is it like, the atmosphere is really fucking good. It's set in Ireland in the 1800s, so there's a lot of like supernatural, Irish history, mythology, mystics, and shady mystics as well. I don't want to give too much away.
Revolves around this seance that's going to occur on
Yeah.
the 3rd day of your time there, right? Which is like
So
the
you
central
arrive-
sort of like.
You arrive on the Friday night, it happens on the Sunday evening. And so you as a detective need to search this mansion over the evening and 2 days. The cool thing about it is that you have a time limit. Every action, every inspection, the people you talk to, the individual topics you talk to them about, all have a time limit on it, ranging from 1 minute to 16 minutes. So you need to really think about who you want to talk to, what you want to talk to them about, and how you spend your time kind of affects who you can cross off your list of 18 suspects. There's fucking loads of characters in this.
So
There's a
many
lot
people
of characters.
Yeah, there's the staff of the manor house, so that's like 7 or 8 people, and then there's all these absolutely like kooky characters who are attending this seance, from mystics to priests. Always got to have a creepy priest in a detective
Gotta
novel.
have the priest. Yep.
Priests, all sorts of, and then there's the person who's running the seance herself, who love her character. But all of that, the way this game handles evidence gathering, information you gather, is in the most just really engaging way. Like, everything is kind of separated out into spider diagrams. Each character has like a set of spider diagrams. The overall questions of the mystery of what happened to Evelyn all have their own spider diagrams. Every time you discover something, it will pop up in the diagrams. Like, I finished the game. Does land, absolutely incredible, great ending.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was like, even if the mystery is whatever, I've had a great time. But no, I was very satisfied with the outcome of what happened to me. Just the way that this detective game kind of like guides you and helps you in terms of like storing information for you like a tool, but actively completely being hands off with what you do, your decision making. Like, I just love that, and it's really good, and I couldn't put it down. I played it a little bit, like for 30 minutes, and was like, right, I got to lock in for this shit. Waited, and then played it over 2 days. Like, I loved it. Yeah.
Wow.
I stayed up until, and I don't normally do this. Henry was quite surprised as well. He's been ill, so he's caught my flu. So he's just been lying on the sofa, and I've just been going to town on this game. Stayed at 2 a.m. playing it one evening. I just couldn't, it's just, I don't know. It really, there's always something to do. You have a bucket list like of just people you need to talk to. I need to do this. I need to be here at this time because there's a timetable and everyone has a timetable and we're going to be different places at one. And you're just like, I just got to, it's so good. It's just, I've had such a good time with it. So yeah, probably, maybe in my top 5. It's teetering.
Interesting.
But yeah, how are you guys feeling about it?
Do you want to go, Rebecca? Or?
Yeah, I can go. I mean, I am really enjoying it. I think Liam and I have played about the same. I'm 2 hours in. I've done the first couple of kind of major plot threads I've resolved so far. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Mick and I playing it together. It is the sort of game that we love to play together. So that's like a nice one. I think I'm probably going to bank the rest of it for over Christmas. I'm not feeling top 5 of the year. I have a thing at the moment about games with time pressure in them where I'm just like, specifically not feeling the time pressure aspects of like the investigation. So I think it's cool, but there is a particular frustration. It is definitely just the headspace I'm in at the moment, where it's just like, oh, I hate the like not. Sorry, I just got a pop up on my screen. All that just as we were talking about that. My partner, who is currently in another country, started playing 2 Point Museum, which is just so common an experience of seeing that little pop up.
He loves that game.
Except he's not here. He's literally in Ireland right now. But it's very, very heartening to
attending
see.
Attending a séance.
Yes, is he Blake Manor?
I think it might be a séance for some sort of broken old laser machine. At this rate, yeah. So I'm really enjoying it. I feel anxious when I'm told that you can't look at everything in a room. My detective instinct is to rip the place apart, and this forces me to act within constraints I don't feel like acting within at the moment. But I do agree, it is a very brilliantly constructed game. It is harkening back to sort of 90s point and click classics like the Last it's so Last Express. If Last Express wasn't a major influence for this game, I would be shocked, because like the art style is quite similar. The way that you have to manage your time is reminiscent, but I would say this definitely is an improvement on the Last Express in terms of like the time management element. I think it's done much more generously to the player, and I do appreciate that. I think this could be the game that I happily play with my partner over Christmas. I'm enjoying it to that degree, but I'm just not feeling it for top 5 compared to some of the other stuff I've got on, which is so like, and also it being sort of adjacent to Blueprints as well. I was just like, having put 150 hours into Blueprints, I think I'm just mansion exploration out.
Interesting.
for the game of the year period.
There's a bundle with the two of them in the same.
There is
the mansion exploration bundle.
I've got to say, the Blueprints bundles they're putting out at the moment are on point.
They're so good.
Oh, really?
It's so good. There's a couple. I've put them on Blue Sky actually because I was just really impressed because there was obviously this one. There was
Is the red blue bundle?
The red blue bundle, which is with it's Mist. Obviously, Mystery Mastered, which is banter. Again, if you want to talk about the fact that all of these, these games that are coming out of Raw Fury right now, which are really sort of harkening back to the retro ideals rather than the retro presentation of point and click adventure games, like it is so on point. But I think in my top 5, there's only room for one, and it's going to be Blueprints. But Séance of Blake Manor is still a very fun game and very Christmassy. I'm feeling it as a Christmas game. Really feeling it as a Christmas game.
It's a very Halloween-y game, I'd say, as well. I think it's surprisingly oppressive. One thing I'll say about this game, I don't want to talk too much about it because I think it will be in my game of the year, but I guess I'll say 2 things. One, it has incredible sound design. Like, it's actually quite surprising how good the sound design in this game is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I noticed when I was walking up the stairs for the first time, the creaking of the floorboards on only certain stairs. And I was like, that is such a nice detail. The voice acting's good. I like it when the concierge guy at reception goes, Mr. Ward.
Oh,
very good.
Mr. Ward.
Mr. Ward. And so what I will say is, this definitely isn't like a deduction game. It's not like an Obra Dinn. So I wouldn't go in expecting like an Obra Dinn or a Golden Idol. I don't know if you agree with that, Rachel. I think it's more of like it's almost like what detective games were before those games came along.
Yes, I would also say if you play a lot of the like Hercule Poirot or Sherlock Holmes games that are still coming out from like AA studios at the moment,
very similar.
The whole connections board thing is very like if you're looking at sort of a more AA detective game that's kind of trying to hit that balance between being quite quirky and also reaching a wider audience, I feel like that's how a lot of those are like put together right now.
It feels very old school, but also new because there is a Golden Idol mechanic in it, like the sentence.
That's
filling.
how you like. That's how you like resolve the mystery, right? Is you've got to use all the evidence on your board to fill in the Mad Lib style.
Yeah, I really like that part. I love that
think
part,
if it was,
I do as well.
If it was
very
just old school inspirations, I don't think I would have clicked with it. It's almost like it has the old school stuff, but like in a brilliant, like new way of like the structure and the guidance and also not everything is immediately open to you. This game is structured really well. You'll often a lot of corridors will be closed off to you until certain events or certain discoveries are made, and then you're open to a whole new area, like rooms or floors. I just think the way it drip feeds you information is that you're not given so much at once. You're like slowly exploring different parts of the mansion, and I just think I really like the feeling that it is. Yeah, it's not like you're left to your own devices entirely because it is it does guide you.
That's what I like about it as well.
But I think that's great. Yeah,
I think it's amazing. I love the way. Well, the thing, the
balance.
I think if it was just the board and the Mad Libs Golden Idol style sort of like resolution, deduction, whatever that might be. Mechanics, I would still think this was amazing. It's the time thing for me that really makes this click, because there's something about walking into a room and being like, right, I've got half an hour before a character comes back. I've got to prioritize this, because we played Tangle Tower at the start of the year. A lot of Tangle Tower is going room to room, showing every bit of evidence to a character just to see what hits.
Yeah.
This game makes you really think, okay, I've got and it really, like you say, throws evidence at you, and it's really comprehensive in how much it'll give you. Like, you have a conversation with someone about druidism, and you'll get 8 pieces of evidence from that one conversation, and then you can ask anyone in the mansion all 8 things that you've learned, but knowing okay, right, I've really got to prioritize things here. It I don't know, it makes you engage with it more and feels more like researchy and deductive, even though it's not a deduction game in the same type as an Obra Dinn. So even though it's classic, quote unquote, in many ways, it's okay, let's take this classic, almost Ace Attorney style. You walk around to each room and look at every object, and then eventually you say objection, and you find the evidence. But then let's constrain it. It just makes it so smart. it makes you feel smart as well. And I just think that combined with the incredible atmosphere, the great characters, and the writing, which is just so spot on.
The writing is so good.
I'm like so excited to play more. Like I'm kind of like bummed out I haven't been able to play it today because I had to go in the office. Like,
oh yeah, that's when you know a game's hitting really well.
Yeah, it's got its teeth in me in a way that few games have recently. I'm like, okay,
nice.
I'm so ready for more of this.
Yes.
Very good.
You make such a good and eloquent argument in favour of the time constraint mechanic, but have you considered that I want to read every single newspaper in the lobby to see if they have slightly different text on one of them? And I won't settle until I do. I mean, you're talking to the person who, when I played Control, I got mad because the hiss kept attacking me when I was trying to read law documents. So that's where I'm coming at this from. I was like, look, I don't mind this giant banshee coming and screaming in my face. Like, that's not a problem, but I am trying to read these files.
Fair.
And so no, seriously, I mean, I do really like it. I do find that the time constraint in the investigation I find a little frustrating, but I would like it better, I think, if like the sections where you're like someone's coming back in X number of minutes, that was cool. I liked it under those circumstances. I wished that the more open-ended stuff was a little bit more forgiving in terms of like, oh, you opened a drawer, that's another minute. I'm like, no, that is not a minute. Come on, game. Have a little bit of grace for me here. Like...
I get that is fair, but I have a feeling, and Rachel, you can definitely confirm this because you finished it. I have a feeling that there's like no way that you couldn't solve the central mystery within the time it gives you.
Oh yeah,
it feels like there's a lot of side missions.
I do trust it already enough to trust that it will be well constructed enough that I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm just antsy when I can't have a good look at everything. I'm a nosy bitch who wants to find out. I can't just walk away. I hate it. I don't hate it.
But it's very forgiving. You can open drawers, you can walk into different rooms, and it will not cost you time. It's only if you need to examine something.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, it stops you being the kind of person, like you were saying, Liam, who just show every item to everyone and expect something. Like you,
yes,
it makes you think, like, in a way of like, right, I want to know more about this topic. I like ghosts. I should speak to the spiritual bitch who knows all about the afterlife, and like it rewards you for that thinking. And with multiple different routes to get to that same discovery, you just feel smart. You're like, oh my god, I'm so clever. And like, I just think it's very well structured. I think it's very well made. Yeah. And atmosphere is great.
Oh my goodness. I was surprised by how unnerving it was within just the first few.
It's
genuinely like,
and the soundtrack is like unnerving. Like when you walk around this mansion, and it's like the soundtrack is quite cursed with how like, it's just eerie in the way that it's just like ambient sort of like noise, and it's good.
It's good.
Yes.
It's got the sauce.
It has got the sauce for sure. Really, really loving that game.
And if you're into Irish history, oh my god,
yes,
this game is so accurate and is so like informative about like the history of Ireland, like Irish mythologies, and also there's a diverse cast. It's not just like a bunch of like Irish guys. Like there's so many different people from so many like walks of life, and love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Much as I am picking holes in one mechanic just to provide a sort of contrarian voice, I am really enjoying it. And I look forward to playing more.
Totally get it. I think you're well overdue being the contrarian about a house-based game on this podcast. So
that's a good point. Yeah,
and, but it is a really good, like, that is a point to be made. There are people who, like yourself, playing a game. There's a sense of like wanting to see all of the game, and there's a sense of wanting to see everything. And with detective work, you like, I want to make a deduction on my own terms after seeing everything. I don't want a system in which I don't get to do that, which is super valid. Thankfully, really I think with Séance of Blake Manor, I never felt like that. I felt like it was guided me enough that I wouldn't have to look at everyone's fucking wardrobe and it'd be like, oh, a dress. Girl, checking those wardrobes. Don't bother. Don't bother. No. Never in my life. Oh, no, like... no, actually, there was once or twice. Never mind. Scratch that.
This game. I do feel like you do start to think quite quickly about where people actually would realistically keep stuff, which I think is an interesting way of like moving about a space and being like, well, it's probably in the bedside table, not in the dresser, obviously. Like, yeah, for sure. It's like, it's good, as you say, the way it kind of guides you without guiding you is really clever. I'm enjoying that a lot. But yeah, I'll never quite forget. I'm like, let me look. You put it in the game. Let me look at it. Like, I want to know every incidental observation about stuff that doesn't matter, game.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about too much, but I did get to a point with some hours where I was like, I got a tight 15 minutes. That's 15 things I can look at. And then before the next hour happens and people move around and stuff happens. So I can go back and have a look at shit and have a proper poke around. So it's never overwhelming in that respect. Like, I felt like, I got so much to do, but never like, but the time. And you can jump ahead hours as well, which is really cool. But I don't know why you ever would. I would be like, I need to look at everything. I need to poke everything. Anyway, I'm just thinking.
It's so good.
I want to talk more about the bits I'm enjoying, but I also think it constitute a spoiler, so I don't want to.
Oh, talk about it off air, maybe.
What if I just say like one little tiny bit and we can bleep it?
Yeah.
The dreams, though.
Oh, they're
cool?
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Super
I
cool.
mean, this is a game where there's all sorts of supernatural shenanigans. So yeah, of course, it's going to be.
And we can leave that in.
Yeah, we can leave that in.
Yeah.
Nice. Brill.
Nice.
Awesome. Love that. Who wants to talk about another game?
I'm going to be incredibly brief with my next one, so I can just allude to it in a broad sense. And like I say, I'll save my full conversation for the Game of the Year episode because it's definitely going to be there. You know how on this podcast I've said repeatedly that one of my biggest disappointments of the last few years is that Supergiant made a sequel to Hades.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Surprising no one. I was wrong. Yeah, we've been playing Hades 2. We're about 20 hours in. I fucking love this game. I can't believe how good it is.
Okay.
I think my biggest takeaway is I was disappointed that Supergiant weren't doing their Supergiant thing of finding a new genre or approaching a new project that's completely different to their last one. And what I hadn't considered is that they were going to approach the design of sequels with the same inventiveness that they've always done, or the same inventiveness that they've always applied to all of their other games. Because Hades 2 somehow is more Hades, in the sense that there are more weapons, more gods, more boons, more bosses, but also it's like overhauled and flipped and like a different game in many ways, and better somehow as the result of it. It's a more cohesive game. Its upgrade system is more within the world and clearer and more straightforward, and all the better for it. But for me, when this game really clicked and I was like, oh shit, is when, you know how in the original game, you go on like a run and you go into Tartarus and you're moving through all the bits of the underworld? There's 2 runs in this game. And I don't think many people have spoken about that. But there's there's 2 runs in this game. About 10 hours in, it's like, okay, you've gone that way, now go this way.
Oh my God, okay. Yeah, I did not know that.
As content rich as the first run. And it's phenomenal. And just the amount of stuff in this game. Melinoe is a great character. All like Hecate and Nemesis and Odysseus and Narcissus is in this game, and it's so fucking funny.
Really?
Like, he's brilliant. He talks like this. It's just very good. He's like, okay, well, if you're not going to love me, then take one of these. He's just fantastic.
Oh my God, absolutely channeling Neil Newborn as Astarion there. Sorry
it's
to
very
drag
Neil
it back,
Newborn.
but come on, that's so...
It's very Heisenberg. Narcissus.
Yes.
Oh.
Fuck yes, Heisenberg.
But I like, when we played it last year in early access, I was a bit bummed out by this game because I was like, well, I get it. I've played Hades and I kind of wanted to say something else. And the only reason I gave it a chance is because Yoli is so obsessed with Greek mythology. She was like, I want to play Hades too. And I was like, I'll play it with you.
Nice.
And oh my God, it's so fun. It's so good. The story's so good. I think I said I wasn't going to speak much about it, but I guess I am.
Yeah.
I think really the last thing I'll say is, you know how the story of the first game was just like, Zagreus didn't like his dad, so he's going to rebel. And that was a great story, and it was, you know, it was good motivation. But the motivation of this game, which is Kronos, the Titan of Time, has kidnapped your father, mother, and brother, who are Hades and Zagreus from the original game. And you have been raised from a baby to kill time. And that's what you're doing, is just like, that goes so fucking hard.
Yes.
It's
rad.
just really compelling. Okay, the last thing I'll say is, I was going to mention it earlier, is I have this bit that Yoli hates, which makes me laugh even more, which, you know how all the characters are just like beautiful drawings, but they are just like static images when you talk to them. They blink now. Did they blink in the first game?
I think they might.
Oh, I don't know.
I play a lot of visual novel type stuff, and a lot of them have blinking. I thought Hades did.
Only noticed in this one.
Be wrong.
Kronos, when you die or certain points, he'll like fade across the screen, and he's like an impossibly old man, right? Because he's an ancient titan.
Sure.
So it's just like a JPEG of an old man like moving across the screen. And I like to act like he's seen old man things. So I'll be like, oh, how do I record on the VCR? Or like, do you know where I left my pills? Like,
oh, God.
Yoli hates it, but it cracks me up every time.
So good.
But yeah, no, this game has absolutely blindsided me. And it's 100% one of my favorites of the year. Like, it's up there. I think it's it's fucking phenomenal. And I really don't think many people are going to give it the time of day because of what we spoke about in our sequel episode. Because I think a lot of people are like, well, I played this.
Yes.
And yeah, for like the first 5 hours, you have played it. But like, remember Hades? Remember how fucking good it was? They made another one. Why was I ever bummed out about that?
That's so interesting, because I was the same. I enjoyed the bits I played of of Hades 2, but I wasn't like totally taken with it. Mm-hmm. Oh no! Am I gonna have to pay 50 hours of this fucking game before?
Right.
I think it's like 30.
Right.
I think it's 30 to finish it, but
because I was going to talk about Hades 2 in our next bit about games you might not be able to get around to playing, because like it's between that and Silksong for me. I have room for one 30 to 40 hour game, and those two are gonna fight it out. Oh, maybe I should do Hades. Interesting though. Good to know that it's so different, but also still the same.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Who are you dating?
Have
you chosen anyone?
No, we haven't actually. Which is interesting. I forgot that was a mechanic.
God, this game is so good. You forgot about the dating romance mechanic.
Because there's so much else in it.
That's the most powerful thing you've said about this game.
Yeah. There's a mechanic in it there's an unlock system in it that you don't get to like 15 hours in that has overwhelmed us, and it's all we can talk about when we play it, and it's so throwaway, but it's so exciting. I can't even say it. I don't want to say it because it's a genuine surprise when you find it.
Oh God!
But yeah, it's brilliant.
I have to play this fucking game.
Maybe
this game. Maybe. It's
good.
All right.
It's good. They've done it again.
Damn. They've done Supergiant. Done it again.
They have. But yeah, that's me.
Rebecca, do you want to?
Okay, I do.
About a game?
Vibe it, girl.
Just really quickly. I've not had a lot of time to play kind of any games recently, but outside of work anyway. But I do want to just mention a couple of things. Realistically, neither of the ones that I'm thinking about are going to go on my game of the year list, but I definitely want to just shout them out really quickly. Actually, what I want to do, just momentarily, because I feel like it deserves a mention, is I want to embarrass unofficial 4th Indieventure member and friend of the podcast, Ed, because the 4 of us played Peak the other day again.
Oh,
yes.
And definitely talk about this.
I always have a blast when we play Peak. I always have a great time. It's not going to end up in my top 5 for the year. I know that there's a little bit of a maybe around some other people here, so I won't go too much into it. But I got to say, right, I love Peak. I love playing it with my friends. It's not my game. I'm not very good at dexterity games. I'm just happy to ghost around being the sort of the sort of voice in the chair kind of person who keeps an eye on everyone's stats once I've fallen into lava or whatever. But friend of the podcast, Ed, first time he still played it a little bit before, I think he said, but he hadn't really played it for more than half an hour just to have a go. He, in one run with no deaths, reached the peak.
Yeah.
And got on the rescue helicopter. We were all dead as doornails.
We were screaming. It was amazing.
It was such I don't play a lot of online co-op games because it's I'm in my 30s and all my friends are in their 30s and 40s, and it's just how often, like 3-4 times this year, between all of us, we've managed to coordinate a game of Peak. It doesn't happen very often. But yeah, it was just such a great moment and made me, appreciate what online games with friends can do. And like, go Ed, who was there like, the thing is, he is too nice to ever say, I don't get why people think this game's a bit difficult because I just completed it in one single 3-hour sitting without dying once. But he did. And you know what? He deserves to be recognised for his achievement there.
The king of Peak.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. All hail King Ed of the Peak.
Can I read out the conversation we had on WhatsApp the day after that?
Yeah.
So Ed messaged me and said, yesterday was a lifetime gaming moment / session, an absolute advertisement for the game. I replied, I keep thinking about it. Genuinely exhilarating. I haven't had a moment in an online game like that for years. One for the grandkids. He then said, the fact we did it in one run as well felt like a proper journey. Video games are good. But it was so exciting. Like, I've seen movies that weren't as exciting as watching Ed wobble his way up the top of that mountain. Like, what a game.
My life has been extended.
Yeah.
From
well done, Ed.
Yeah.
You deserve your flowers, and they are literal flowers. There are flowers in music that only the people who live to see the peak can see. Oh. Which we found out because Ed was narrating it. It's like, we're looking at this bleak, blasted volcanic landscape, and Ed's like, it's so beautiful. The flowers, the music, it's all so pretty up here.
Yes, he did so well. He did the best.
Great. Amazing.
Yeah. Nice one, Ed. Well done. Good game.
Well done, Ed. Hopefully you listen to this in the bath.
Yep. In the bath.
In the bath.
Enjoy the bath.
We're allowed to say that now because he mentioned it on the episode I did with him.
Yes.
Carte blanche to mention the bath listening.
Oh. Was that your one, babes, or did you have a?
I have another, but do we want to keep? It's really short. Do you want to keep
I have
up with the round robin?
Let's do round robin.
That's round robin. Yeah.
All right. I played and reviewed Demonschool, a game that we've been waiting for a while. I can report it's fucking great. It's a great game.
Hey.
I had a great time with it. You probably heard us talk about this before, but if you don't know, Demonschool is this kind of turn-based tactics RPG where you play as a group of college kids on an island that's slowly being turned into a hellmouth, essentially. A boatload of just horrible creepies and ghosties are coming through a portal, and you just gotta pummel them back to hell where they belong. Me and Rebecca in particular have just been banging on about this game for so long, and it's good. It's really good. I mean, we played bits of the demo. I really enjoyed it then. It's just that, but more. So it's very Persona inspired. It's very Buffy inspired. It's basically Buffy the game. So it's the structure of this game is split up into a semester of college. So there's like 8 weeks or maybe like 12 weeks, something like that.
I think 10 weeks maybe? I think
Is it 10?
I think so.
10 weeks. And each week is based around, well, at the beginning, a different mystery for you to solve. Each day sees you beating up different enemies. And then you also have your spare time, which is very, like I said, Persona, where you're like leveling up your characters, doing like friend events with them, and just generally like trying to buff your party as much as you can in your spare time before you go back to kicking demons in the skulls again. But the story was great. All the characters love. There's a girl, a Yakuza girl, a couple of hours in, who is absolutely iconic, and she is my girl. I love her so much. Faye, the main character, she is really great. She's basically just very shouty, very anime protagonist, but like a woman, like bright red hair, wants to kick everything. There's so many characters. The only thing about this game is I'm not sure if the pacing is the best. I really like the turn-based fights. Yeah. They have everything you gotta love about turn-based, combos, buffs. The look of this game is amazing. Every time they do combos, like comic book panels will pop into the screen. Like, it's pixelated, so every time you punch a demon, like, it will explode in like a fountain of like pink pixels. But yeah, the combat is it's good, but because of the number of encounters you have, it's just a lot. And so I think I came out of the game kind of thinking I would have liked more like well-designed fights, quality over quantity. That's kind of how I felt coming out, because I guess if we're talking about like tactics games, like my tops are Into the Breach and Tactical Breach Wizards, both of which are very puzzle orientated in terms of their encounters and turn-based stuff. So I came to Demonschool very much from that perspective. Like, I like fights to be more of like a puzzle where I'm using the environment in different ways. I have to really lock in with what my characters I'm using. And I think this is very much more, again, Persona, where they just chuck a bunch of monsters at you and then you just kind of like pummel them to death as fast and as quickly as you can, which I don't hate, but there's just a lot. And because of like you leveling up characters and doing events with them, it's just a bit grindy in that respect. And when this game is very good with introducing new characters, introducing new abilities, but there's just two very distinct weeks, I'll call them, in the game where they were a drag. I was just like, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to fight any more monsters. And they're all, you can't not avoid it. They're normally all tied to a story beat or like a character moment. So as much as I love this game, I can't like deny that when it drags, it fucking drags. Like, especially when at the beginning you only have 4 characters and it stays like that for a hot minute. I'm surprised they didn't introduce a character sooner, but it's kind of like you'd think they do 1 a week, but sometimes you'll get nothing, then you'll get 2 characters in 1 week, then you might get 1 again and nothing, and then 2, and it's like, okay, oh my god. Still love this game. I would recommend it to anyone who wants a very introductory, beginner, approachable, turn-based tactics style RPG. But if you like Into the Breach and Tactical Breach Wizards very much for that puzzly, more thinky aspect, you might struggle. But the story, the characters, the style, it's the stylish game of the year that I've played. It's so fucking stylish.
Nice.
The soundtrack is like synth, but also like gospel. So you'll be like punching demons in the face and you'll be like, absolutely, it's like a club. That's the thing. Like, all the art is very like neon inspired. The lighting is great. So like every fight looks like you are literally in a German rave. Like, it's so incredible. But yeah, if you're a bit nitpicky about, oh my god, the boss fights. Everything I've just said about the normal fights do not apply to this boss. The boss fights are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, every single one is there's like 6. This is what I'm talking about. Like, when they were like, right, we need to pump it up, we need to design-wise think about these boss fights and like how they work. Not to give too much away, but there is one in which instead of having a square grid, it's circular, like Frostpunk. And it's so fucking good. So your attacks are now all curved around this central point. Like, the thoughts and that have gone into the designs, like in the trailer, they always show like the big skeleton whose brain flops out of its fucking skull and you have to punch the brain. There's just other shit and all of them incorporate something, whether it's you're moving along a track and something's chasing you, the circular one like I talked about, one where you need to avoid incoming attacks or like blasts. Like, the boss fights are so fucking cool. It's amazing. There's so many just like little fights. I don't want to fight like 20 gangsters again. Like,
there's
the mafia, and they're just plonked on the board. Like, there's not really any kind of consideration to.
It is nice though when you can line them up and punch them all in a line so that they just destroy up to the last. Yes. I like that part, actually.
It's so fucking good. My girl Aina does that. Anya, I've forgotten my babe's name, but she does that. She's a samurai, a yakuza who will just slice her way through a line of.
Yeah, I do. It's satisfying. To be fair, I've only played the first, I think, few hours of this. It's, as we'll probably get around to in a minute, one of the ones that I'm desperately trying to find time to get back to before our Game of the Year episode. God knows when I'm gonna. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Anyway, yeah. It's just I did find it's I'm not that familiar with sort of turn-based tactics games. This is kind of my way in, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it works for me as someone who's like, I only just got into like turn-based sort of RPGs in the past couple of years, so turn-based tactics are like the next step for me. But yeah, when you do manage to line it up, it's satisfying. But I see what you're saying about it does sometimes feel a little like ill-considered in terms of like, sometimes I see the puzzle and what they clearly want me to do with the abilities, and sometimes I'm like, I guess I bodged my way to the end of that, so win, I guess.
Well, I played 8 hours of this, and then they delayed it, and I didn't pick it back up. But I was like really into it, and then they delayed it. And I was like, well, they delayed it until the middle of my wedding, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna. I can finish it now, but then also they added a bunch of stuff into it. Like you're saying that Yakuza character comes in a few hours in.
Yeah, she's the first character that gets added to your squad after the four main ones.
Oh, so when I played it was different. It was the coffee woman that you get after that.
With the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she is the first, but I never used her a lot. She's cool though. She has the dog. That is amazing.
I used her quite a lot actually.
Maybe it's her, and then the Yakuza's the second person.
Maybe.
That's on me. I can't remember. It's quite a long game.
I did quite a lot in it, and like they changed a lot of the stuff I'd already done, so I was in that weird position where I was like, well, I've played a lot of this already, and I'm really enjoying it. I got really into it by 8 hours in, but I was like, well, I've kind of played a version of this game that like won't exist by the time other people play it, which I'm in a weird position about. So I don't know what to do about it. My thing about the combat, and I wonder if you'll agree with this, Rachel, I eventually clicked with it, but it's almost in spite of itself, because it doesn't quite feel like it's Into the Bridge is well respected because it's everything's stripped back and it's so like
it's tight,
simple, but it's polished to a shine, right?
Yeah,
I felt like in Demonschool a lot of the time I was like, because you start at the bottom of a grid and you can only move up or diagonal. And you can sidestep to get like an extra
I like the sidestep
movement. And you've got a certain number of action points across all of your squad. So it's got like the wrappings of something like you're talking about, like a puzzle. But it feels like it's too limiting. It doesn't feel like it's tightly designed. It feels like you're almost like, oh, I'm kind of just like doing this in like trying to like break it slightly. It's hard to describe. I never quite got the impression that the combat was right. And like I would make them more powerful, and then it would be like, okay, well, I move them all in a line and I punch them, but like I was restarting battles all the time. And to your point, every single story in this game ends up with like fight 5 mafia people. All those crawling enemies that pull open the bottom. That's the other thing. If the enemies get to the bottom of the screen, you lose. So it's like, it always feels a little bit like, oh, well, fuck it. I fuck that. I'll restart until I do my first move in a way that's like, that seems okay. But it's not the same for the bosses whatsoever. The bosses, feels like the combat's built around the bosses, and then everything else is a bit like, maybe this is a good comparison. Do you ever play Cuphead?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know the levels that weren't the boss fights in Cuphead?
Yes, like yeah,
like the run and gun ones, and you're like, this wasn't built for this. It felt like that to me. I almost wanted to be like, just give me a visual novel for 2 hours, and then make me do one boss fight every week.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't have hated that. But saying that, really liked what I played.
It's approachable. Like you said, they're very generous with what they give you as like character-wise, what they give you. Characters can sidestep for free. When they die, you're not punished for it. They can come back.
Yeah, there's the rewind mechanic as well. You can rewind your move to a certain extent without having to restart the fight as well.
You can rewind. So it's very approachable in that respect, but it's all from the character side. Like, in terms of like what my characters can do, there's quite a lot. But looking at the board in which I have to work with, and just seeing, because there's a certain number of enemies you have to kill, so you hit that target, but they will just keep coming. And the way they just appear on the board, kind of a bit sporadically, a bit randomly, like, yeah, okay, if some of them line up, I'm like, brill, that's awesome. But there's not a lot of like, a big thing in this game, like other tactics games, is like the push and pull. Like, you're moving enemies around, you're moving your characters around. But like, I did that like a lot, but it wasn't like, I can't describe it. Like, it didn't feel like, I didn't feel like I was doing anything like amazing. Like, oh, this is gonna look so good. Like, when this plays out, it's gonna look amazing.
Yeah,
like,
agrees.
It's just missing a bit of crunch, a bit of like, oh yeah, like
it
that
is missing a bit of crunch. You're
interesting.
Right. Toothless.
And again, I've still not played the launch build yet, so I don't know if this is still true. But I feel like there's there's a little bit for me of a mismatch between this idea of like every fight feels like, okay, we're just trying to survive this. We're just trying to get to the end and meet the conditions and open the portal and leave. And that's what we're trying to do. And like, if you frame it around survival rather than around like perfecting techniques, but then you get a score at the end of it, which feels like it kind of doesn't match for me. And like a lot of what you're saying for me is like, actually, this is a shameful admission considering what my job and my hobby is, but I love a bit of repetitive combat. I'm like, yeah, sure, give me the same mook 500 times. I'm like, I like that I can switch my brain off through a lot of this. But still at the end of the thing to be like, okay, you got a B. I'm like, well, great. Like
the scoring is really odd.
We survived. That was the point.
To only get an A, you just need to meet under the turn count and not kill any characters. So it's like, even if there's not an S or anything. So even if you like go under like one turn, it's like A is just the hard. And they only do that because it's called Demonschool and they're in college. That's the only reason
cute.
that's
okay,
there.
You've taught me around to it. That is cute, actually. Like,
but it's still a bit like, all right, but there's no reason why I'd ever replay that, like to get an A. There's no reason. So why have it in the first place? It could have just been something cute and cosmetic. Like, pass. You passed.
Yeah, I guess
true.
that's the thing, is it just from what I played of it, which again is not nearly as much as you guys have played of it yet, although looking forward to it, but I don't feel like it communicated quite what I was trying to do in terms of like the scoring system at the end of the battles. And like that was the only thing. I was really, really vibing with it other than that. And as we're about to get into, hope I find some time to get back to it before Christmas, but we'll see.
Yeah. The characters
It's very good.
It's very good.
God.
But unfortunately, the big selling point of the game, it has problems.
Yeah.
Like it's not turn-based tactics.
I can still see this one really hitting for me, just in the same way that something like Boyfriend Dungeon, which was like, if you're not that into roguelike dungeon crawlers, but you do kind of like the vibe and want a 24-hour game that gives you all the hits and a visual novel dating sim, like, I could get into that. I could very happily get into that.
The other thing is, it's not easy. This game is not an easy game.
No,
it can get really difficult.
Frustrating.
Yeah. So I appreciate the repetition, but like, it repeats a lot and they're hard. Like they're some of them are tough. Yeah. So
the way I justified this, and then when I started to play it with this mindset, it became better. And I started to really enjoy it, is I was like, okay, I'm going to imagine I bought this for £5 from GameStation when I was 12 years old, and I'm playing it on my Game Boy Advance in the back of a car on a family holiday. And if you think of it like that, I know that's weird, play it on a handheld, and it's almost a bit like, I pick it up and I play an hour and I put it down. Like, I sort of felt like I had a better relationship with it when I did that. And like my expectations were a bit lower. And that sounds weird, but there's a lot of love gone into this game.
Yeah,
but it just has a fundamental flaw.
That's interesting to me though, because like, not to get too harsh on our chosen career paths on it, but like, that's almost like playing a game like you just enjoy games and not like you work with games. That's kind of like how people who aren't us experience games most of the time, and I have a lot of respect for something that's managed to hit like that.
That's a good point.
I also just want to say, please try it. I'm literally looking at this at the page. From all the flaws we've talked about it only has like 363 reviews.
What?
And it's all very positive, which I agree with. I don't think it's overwhelmingly positive, but like that is quite diabolical. Like 300.
That is
like wild. I don't know how much it's sold for. I know people don't like leave reviews. I don't. I really should.
Yeah,
but that is
Silk
wild.
Song so hard, and that sucks.
Well, they left enough time. I think they made the right decision, and they delayed it. But I just think it's being totally and utterly overlooked. Like that 300 is wild.
I mean,
that is wild.
That is my worry. I feel like they had a good ramp up to a better release date until Silk Song kind of wiped that whole part of the month off the calendar. I feel like maybe it's just me because I feel this pressure to play games by the end of the year they were released in. But I'm like, damn, I would probably have finished Demonschool if it had launched when it was originally slated. And now I'm like, will I be able to play Demonschool?
Silk Song was September and Demonschool's November. So they gave themselves...
Oh, yeah, no, they did it absolutely. They did the right thing. I absolutely don't doubt that whatsoever. I just, like I say, I just think September, when it was going to be quiet, was such a lovely release date for a lot of these indies. And then the Silk Song hype just wiped that month out.
The Silk Song of it all.
The silk song in the room.
I agree though, Rachel. People should play it. Give it a try. If you're remotely interested,
yes, definitely.
You can look past the combat. I did, and I really liked it. It's not 100%. The game's fault that the embargo changed and I was getting married. I really want to make that clear. Because otherwise, I would have finished this. Like, I know for a fact I would have finished it.
Right, who's next? Round Robin.
I just been playing another DevCats game. DevCats continue to make lovely, nice games.
Nice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, building full of cats too. You keep thinking they can't iterate gently on the same formula again and again while making it slightly different each time, but they can. And they give a lot of money to cat charities and teach you how to look after cats. So
now that is a post-Christmas dinner rotting stuff.
I've got to say, yeah.
The point, what the fuck is it called? Looking and spotting.
Hidden object game.
Thank you.
a looking and spotting game.
Looking and spotting. Yeah. That is perfect for that.
It's found a nice little place in the rhythm of my life at the moment. So I basically, for various reasons, I've fallen out a little bit with most of my live service games other than Love and Deep Space, which I'm still playing every day. But other than that, I've fallen out with them a bit. I'm like, what can I play when I've got 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And, this is it. Like, this cute little hidden object game. Like, the other day, my friend was coming to pick me up and I couldn't get into anything, but I had like half an hour-ish. And I was like, what does a person do with half an hour? They find cute little pastel cats in this apartment building. It's auto-saving all the time, so you can just drop out when your friend gets here. I think, many of these puzzle games, many of these indie puzzle games, especially like Nirakabe World, which I might get into later, consider mobile ports, I would say, because I've been playing Storyteller on mobile, and I think that is such a good platform, by the by. And like DevCats, Nirakabe World, all these, I'm like, if you put out a So to Speak is another great one. If you put out like a mobile version, I know that it's not just like, just put it on another platform. I know that that's money and time and investment, and obviously it's not that simple, but I'm like, man, you could be cleaning up on mobile. Like, it would be such a good time.
Mobile release when?
DevCats, come on. I know you can hear me. You're all cats. Anyway.
That's a really nice one. I like that.
Literally all I have to say. It's never going to be like the most amazing game of the year, but they consistently put out like 1 to 3 really nice, really cute puzzle games every year. And I always just want to mention them. And they are so Christmassy as well. So Christmas dinner, like post all of that, chilling out. And I always just want to give them a mention.
Yay!
Was one of the cats called Fifino?
Yes.
Did that cat die?
I mean, potentially.
Because I think it did, and they're writing on behalf of Fifino, but from the grave in their update. And it says, I'm speaking from the stars. It's so beautiful in here.
A lot of it is quite...
too much for me, dude.
A lot of it is quite emotional, because there was one that they did last year, which was A Shelter Full of Cats, which has got a lot of genuinely very good information about like caring for a special needs cat, which I did not expect to be so edutained when I played it.
Love that.
But yeah,
cute.
The conceit of the whole franchise is that it's the cats who are making the games, and so I guess that to continue that with the they don't kind of I know they don't kind of shy away from the kind of reality of
that's
a life cycle of a cat. There have been several like stages set in cat heaven. One of which did make me cry, not in this game, but in the last game.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
To play these for sure.
It's beautiful. It's a really nice, positive, like circle of life, and like crossing the rainbow bridge and all of that. Very like positive, and like it's.
I like the one set in the castle with all the spooky stuff.
Oh, the castle one's so
Castle
cool.
Full of Cats is good.
Castle Full of Cats is lovely. They're
Very
all so
cute.
good, and they all have like different attitudes towards mini games, which I just think is a really fun way of breaking up the hidden object stuff as well.
Oh yeah,
that's fun.
And yeah, I just think I'm still having a great time, and also, as we'll get to in a little bit, I am really struggling to pick up some longer games right now. So something where you find cats for a quarter of an hour at a time. It's about where I'm at. It's about on my level.
Nice.
Lovely. Liam, do you have another one?
I do not.
Done.
Oh,
cool.
we done.
Now we can talk about the games that we're never going to play before. Well, not never. We're never going to play before Game of the Year. Yeah, let's all salute, wave off, our parade of games, which unfortunately we will not have the time, energy for.
Yeah. Should we
Rebecca,
just rattle these off?
Yeah, we're going to rattle them off. Rebecca, you go first. I'm sure your list is reasonably long.
My list is horrific. I'm only going to do the highlights because, So, as already mentioned, Demonschool, I hope I get around to it. Demonschool and Promise Mascot Agency are the two that I am... that I am trying to find some time in the next 2 weeks to play because I would love to give them a good shout for our game of the year.
God. Do Promise Mascot. Do Promise Mascot.
Do Promise Mascot Agency. I appreciate you saying that because
love you, Demonschool, but also Promise Mascot.
I really want to play Demonschool, but I'm going to be real. I want to enjoy Demonschool, and I think that ultimately trying to play it maybe for mid next year when we do our little late roundup. Probably I'm going to have a better time than if I try and rush it in the next 2 weeks. And that's why I'm genuinely sad, even though they did the right thing by delaying 100%. It was going to launch on my birthday. That's so perfectly before the end of the year. It would have been such a thing for me to have it launch on my birthday. Sorry, that's very selfish, but it's true. And I just think the sad thing is I would have finished it by now if it had launched, if it hadn't been silk-songed. But I might... But Promise Mascot Agency, I just feel like is in with such a good shout. So those are the ones that I'm trying to maybe make some time for, although it's difficult at the moment for various reasons. There's also a game called Glitch Spanker, which is another one that kind of
shared this the other day.
Glitch Spanker is just a random title I got recommended from Jessie Cox, a YouTuber I follow, who is the source of many odd and good recommendations that I get. It's way more narrative heavy than you would think based on the initial premise. And I'm really intrigued. And I've gone in not knowing much, but I would love to find some time. So those are the three that I'm kind of eyeing for. Please let me have time and energy in the next 2 weeks to attempt one more thing. And it'll be one of those. But there's, in terms of things that have just slightly fallen off the to-do list very regretfully. And to-do list is that kind of sucks as a way to try and consume entertainment anyway. So I'm trying to really, when Liam said, we worry that we've not played the right games, I really did take that very seriously, on board, and it kind of rewrote in a way the way that I've been thinking about this the whole time, and it was really helpful actually. So
good, I'm glad.
Thank you for that, because it has really helped me to look at it and go maybe it's not about trying to find the definitive list, but just kind of a reflection on the year we've had, and that's really 100%. Good. So thank you genuinely for a very helpful comment at a moment when I needed it.
You're welcome. A stopped clock is right twice a day, so
for sure. So what else? Things that I kind of Strange Antiquities that came in.
Oh yeah,
and I love Strange Horticulture, so I was right, and that literally just a week passed, and I just didn't have the time anymore, which sucked. Urban Jungle is another one that I want to shout out, as I would have loved to have had a chance to play that. Basically, unpacking meets a little bit of gardening type game, and also super queer, it turns out, with the new DLC.
Nice.
So that is definitely another one that I would have liked to find the time for. Probably won't now, sadly, but I think those would be my highlights of things that I have a desperately scribbled list literally on the back of an envelope somewhere in this house of all the games. I made it middle of October, and I've just watched the time tick away from I could probably play a bit of all of these to I got to cut a couple of these, and now we're 2 weeks out, and I'm oh, maybe I should just try and enjoy a couple of games rather than try and jam all these in before the end of the year, because it is kind of an arbitrary deadline. I hope people continue to play games after, and it's so difficult. I think that's the thing with indies that hasn't quite, because of the way I feel indies compared to the big 5 AAA games that the vast majority of people who play games are going to play all the time. Indies tend to come and go, and often only get recognition within very dedicated spaces. And I would just love to see more indies have more of a tail. And in fact, that's one thing that I've found myself doing this year, is I've played a lot of older indies this year without really meaning to. The pressure is off to, and I just played a bunch of indies from 2023 and was hey, now that I don't feel like I'm playing these to a deadline, actually, I can just sit and appreciate them for however long they take. And so I very much look forward to playing more of these games in 2027, I guess, when I can kind of get the same level of distance. But generally I think that's actually something that I'd like to do more on the podcast, is try and be more about what what we're getting round to. And I've noticed actually today on Blue Sky, that's been a big thing that a lot of people have been doing. I don't know if you saw that trend. But people have been saying, here are the games that I hope to now play next year, which I think is like a kind of a nice way of looking at it, being like, hey, these are the games I didn't get around to, but they're kind of on my radar. And, you know, like and people are getting recommendations off that. And that's like a really nice way to see, you know, people spreading the word about various indies they're excited for, especially.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping that we can keep that weird momentum going. Because I was so sad when Strange Antiquities was just like, after a week, it was just gone. Just sunk beneath the waves of everything, including my own awareness of the fact that I still wanted to play it. And it was just like, man, there's like, I know there's a bunch of good stuff coming out, but I've got to try and approach this differently to try and keep these games like in mind a bit more.
Yeah.
So
I think we definitely are quite good at that already, but it's something I'd like to do as well, of just keep revisiting stuff from years ago.
I think we're good at it. I think I need to get myself into the headspace where I'm like, it's okay to be doing this and not, you know,
for sure.
Like obliged to try and keep on top of, like, you know, I like the way we do things, and we need to just like more of that.
Exactly.
Anyway, but with that said, if I can play Promise Mascot Agency, I would fucking love to, because it looks awesome.
You know what? Promise Mascot Agency almost wants you to chew it all up in like a week. It's kind of geared and designed for that. So
nice.
I think you should play it for sure.
Yes, that sounds so good. So yeah, that's kind of me. That got really introspective and rambly. But yeah.
No, it was good. Like, I'll jump on the back of yours, because Strange Antiquities is one that I'm not going to finish. Like that and Look Outside, 2 games that I really enjoyed. I sunk a bunch of hours into both of them, and I'm just not going to finish them in time. So those will be more Christmassy things. When Game of the Year is over, I can just return to those, and that's be nice. Another big one for me is Morsels. Morsels came out literally this week, maybe last week. Yeah. It was one of my most anticipated games of the year. I really liked the demo. I don't think I'm going to have time to play it. It looks like quite a difficult roguelike from what people have been saying. Yeah. It looks like it's one of those roguelikes we have to discover a lot. People have been comparing it to Binding of Isaac, which I fucking hated. So that'll be fun.
Ed really didn't like it.
Really?
Just to throw that out there. It's a little secret Ed take for you all, but
secret Ed take.
Ed thought it was a bit rubbish.
Yeah, so for me, if everyone had come out and been like, this is really good, I probably would have. But I think for me, it will be Christmas game over into next year. I would still really like to play it. But the Battle of the Titans for me is Hades 2 versus Silksong. I need to decide which one of these sequels I'm going to play, and it's probably going towards Hades. But with Silksong, it's going to be one of those... With Hades 2, I'm going to play it as, you know, as the Lord intended it. But with Silksong, you know, with my approach of slapping an invincibility mod and playing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
There's two different approaches, and maybe I'll play an hour of each and see where I land. After our conversation, I'm leaning more towards Hades 2, but I think I have room for one of these games before the year is out. But a part of me, for our interview discussion, wouldn't it be fierce if, like, you could speak on Hades 2 and I could speak on Silksong?
There would be something to that.
That is something that attracts me. That there's something about the podcast for me that I would get immense enjoyment out of that. But we'll see. But it's going to be one of those two. Haven't decided yet. And a bunch of other smaller ones, but nothing that I'm actively like, this is something that I think will either sway or contribute to my end of year discussion or view of the year. So yeah, who knows? I'll check back in whenever we chat about it, because I will have hopefully put at least 10 hours into one of them by then. Liam, what's your list?
I'm going to be super quick. Silksong, no thank you. Sword of the Sea, probably should have played that one. Yeah. I'll play it next year. Deltarune, I think I'd like to be an Undertale guy, but would it make me more intolerable? I'm not sure.
I forgot about Deltarune.
Yeah, that was a thing, but it's not finished yet, right? It's still too much.
I'm not playing it until it's finished. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, question mark. Megabonk? People really like that game, and it was nominated for debut indie, and then the developer was like, it's not a debut.
Retracted it, yeah.
And Jeff was like, soz bro, Not that I care, and who cares about these awards anyway, but whatever. That made me laugh. But also, I do want to play Mega Bong.
It does. I've seen it streamed, and I can really see you getting very into that.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't play it yet until I finish Ball X Pit and Séance. I'm very close to the end of Ball X Pit. Deck of Haunts. Have you heard of Deck of Haunts? It's like a card roguelike where you play as a haunted house. You try and scare people out of the house.
I played the demo for that. I didn't even know it was out. Damn.
I think we all got code for it months ago, actually. Maybe it's in the Discord chat. But
yeah, I played the demo. This was sick.
Yeah, I need to play that because that looks really good.
Did we get this? No way. Okay.
I think we did, yeah. Have you heard of Tavern Keeper, which came out a few weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, Yoli bought that and played 25 hours of it in like 3 days.
God damn it.
Like,
fucking hell.
She was like in conversation with the developers because of how much she was playing it.
Oh my God.
I hadn't even heard of it, and then she just rinsed it, and it looks really good. Very, very 2-point, just from sitting next to her playing it.
A friend of mine is massively into like simulation, like cafes, taverns, like anything that you're designing stuff, and she's been playing the absolute shit out of this game.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realise it was by the team that did Game Dev Tycoon, which I really enjoyed back in the day.
I didn't know that either.
But they've been making it for a long time. But that looks very good, very funny, very charming. I want to try that out. But once all that's out the way, it means that I can go back to my 2 Christmas games of Go Town, which I loved playing last Christmas and I want to pick up again. And of course, my beloved House Flipper 2 with its most festive DLC pack that I can't wait to play in the run up to Christmas, the Scooby-Doo pack they released over Halloween.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing.
So yeah, there's things
so
I wish I'd played. Do I wish I'd played them? I guess, if I had the time. But also, I played so much good shit this year. But we'll discuss this more next week about our years in more detail ahead of the Game of the Year episode. But yeah, no. Maybe Mega Bonk. Maybe I should have played Mega Bonk.
Oh, Mega Bonk.
I played Schedule 1 and I've played loads of Escape from Duckov. I think I've played the 2 sort of big meme games of the year. I think it's okay if I didn't play Mega Bonk. I think
you can speak on that
as well.
As our meme keeper.
As actually good. Very good.
Peak feels too good to be within that bracket.
I know, right? It doesn't feel right, but you can't deny it kind of was for a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's art. Oh, no, deny. My body rejects this. Peak is amazing. I know you're saying it's not amazing, but it's the... Oh, God.
It is great.
I need to put it in the top 5 just for that.
Just for that one moment of Ed.
Oh no, listen, Ed, incredible, but every person I've played Peak with is it's been such a fucking good... Not the peaks that we reached with Ed, but it's just such a good game.
A good time.
Yeah, every time I played it, I've had such a good time. It's like bringing me back to Phasmo when I was me and my friends were really into that and playing it a lot. And
yes,
it's so good.
Absolutely,
Brill, awesome. So goodbye those games. We salute you.
Double salute. Rare.
Now let's get on to our apéritifs.
Oh yeah.
Hyperfixations. Who would like to go first? Liam, you can go first. I choose you.
Hi, it's me, one of the 3 Pokemon starters of this section.
Which one would you be? Oh, there's too many.
That's such a good question.
There's simply too many for hour 57 in. We can't stop saying which Pokemon star would you be.
Okay, but there's elements, right? There's always grass, fire, and water. So which one of the 3 of us?
Ooh.
Okay. I mean, instinctual, I feel like I'm grass, Rebecca's water, you're
I'm
fire.
Probably fire.
Yeah. See, I feel like that makes a lot of sense, although I do love Bulbasaur. So that's a tough
one. In that case, we must
maybe you're more Bulbasaur, maybe I'm more Squirtle.
But outside of Gen 1, I'm such a water baby. It definitely makes sense for me to be water and you to be grass.
And I think I have Rowlet energy.
Okay, I don't know which one that is.
Is that the owl?
Yeah,
you do.
I do, don't I? Yeah.
You do.
Oh, yeah. Look at that little dude. Yeah.
I'm definitely fire. Loud, shouty.
Rachel, I think we're all agreeing that Rachel is fire. Just instantly, yep. That's
I wouldn't say loud and fiery is why I think you're fire. I just think you're more expressive than us two.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yes, hyperfixation.
I love how we were like, we won't have this discussion. Have the discussion. And then
just a little bit, just a little one.
Just a little one. It's a treat. As a treat.
I'm going to be super quick. As a treat. I'm going to be super quick. I wrote about this a little bit on the website, but every year I put a Goodreads challenge on for $20, and I very rarely hit it. I've been reading. I read 50 Indie Games That Changed the World by Aaron Potter, who was on the extra episode, which was a good book, but it took me 2 months to read because I was reading one game per night.
Hell
and I was falling asleep after each chapter. And then I finished The Hero of Ages, which was the last book in the Mistborn trilogy, which was another 800-page monster.
Shit.
Wow.
So I was like 6 or 7 books behind. So I Googled what are the best short books, not short stories, but what are the best short books, I guess they are short stories, of all time. And I found, obviously, I added Reddit to the end of that search because it's the modern internet. And I read a few threads and I bought a handful of books and I read 3 over the last week. And I just want to talk about them very quick. The first one was The Death of Ivan Ilyich by Leo Tolstoy. This is from the 1800s. It's just 100 pages detailing in great detail the inner thoughts of a man who dies. I wrote about this bit for the website, but I will very quickly just say here, oh no. That book was harrowing and really scary in a lot of ways. Of just like the absolute, just like, this is what you're going to die and it's going to fucking suck. But there's something to that. There sort of is something to like just acknowledging it, and I enjoyed it for that reason. I then read a book called Foster by Claire Keegan, which is about set in Ireland, and it's about a young girl who briefly goes to live with her uncle and aunt there because her parents can't look after her for a bit.
Right.
And I cried and cried and cried. That is a book that in 100 pages made me care more about 3 characters than some books I've read that are 800 pages. It is a truly exceptional book for just making you, it says so much with so little.
I've read
really
one of the other
that.
ones. Small
Have
Things
you?
Like These.
Oh yeah,
it's
that
in
is her,
Ireland. It's an Irish one. Yeah, that was really good. Short as well, but really good.
Was it? I might give that a
Damn,
try.
Claire, absolutely.
Claire. And then this week I finished Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut Jr., which I'd never read, and everyone always said like, oh, it's an anti-war book, and I was like, I bet that's a bit of a tough hang. It's a weirdly great hang for a book that has a very serious topic.
Right.
I really, really like that book. So it goes.
So it goes.
It's a joke in the book. Yeah, about a guy who witnesses the bombing of Dresden in World War II, and then is in a plane crash like 20 years later, and then tells everyone that he was abducted by aliens in the 60s and was on their planet for 4 years. And the book is, he can relive any moment from his life. He can like time travel to different moments. And the book is like all over the place in terms of like structure. A really brilliant book and interesting to read, knowing that the author was in Dresden during the bombings. And as a piece of fiction that is him clearly trying to grapple with the unimaginable horrors that he witnessed, it's kind of an incredible thing for that reason. Because the first and last chapters are written from the perspective of the author, talking about his actual experience and why he wanted to write the book. And also at some points during the book as well, it'll be like, a character did this, and by the way, that was me. And then he'll move back onto the fiction bit. It's really, really great book. Really loved it.
It's an incredible book. It's been a few years since I read it, but yeah, I totally agree. I'm really glad you enjoyed it because like there is something about, like you said, the fact that Kurt Vonnegut is known as sort of like a satirist and a humorist as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you're reading a book and you know that it's there to make you sad, like don't get me wrong, I love something that makes me, just have a good cry, and that's what the author intended. But there's something so brutal and so real about someone like processing through humor, and that's clearly what's happening. But then he'll occasionally drop a line. Like there is a line in Slaughterhouse 5 which I'm literally not going to repeat on this podcast because it will make me cry. But just in the middle of it he drops something that is so brutally truthful that I still think about the quote like however many years since I read it. It's an amazing book. It's so good.
Can you send me that quote? I'm curious what it is. I wonder if it's the same one I highlighted on my iPad.
I wonder because it's like it's quite grim. But yeah, it's like
send it to me.
I'll be interested. Maybe in the morning. Maybe not right before bed.
Yeah, that's fair. But very last comment is I've now picked up a book that was recommended on this very podcast by Rebecca, House in the Cerulean Sea. I'm reading that at the moment now.
Oh, brilliant. That reminds me. You can cut this bit out. I need to message your wife. Sorry I've left her on red for like a week, but I've been really busy.
Stop messaging my wife.
It did actually occur to me that now I can say something that sounds like a brilliant insult, but is technically just true. I talked to your wife about books on the internet. So sounds like
you've owned me.
It sounds like a call out, but it's just we've been chatting about TJ Klune
she's
books,
been
so I'm really glad
really
that you are now getting into House in the Cerulean Sea.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing your thoughts on it.
I can't wait to tell you about it.
Less sad than Slaughterhouse 5, if I recall correctly.
Oh, well, I'm enjoying it so far already. But yes, that is me, a little sad book corner from old Liam. You're welcome. Who's next? Should I pick? Rachel.
Go on. Oh, great. Tolstoy to reality TV. Love that.
It's the Indieventure dynamic.
I love dramatic juxtaposition. It's so good.
Yes, my reality TV party corner. There's a new season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I've been eating that shit up. And yeah, it's really fucking good. For those who don't know about it, it's a reality TV show following the the fallout of a swinging scandal from a bunch of Mormon couples.
Oh my god.
We're on season 3 right now, and the reason I really liked the show was originally, although they seem to have moved away from that now, but maybe I'll touch upon it a little bit, is the first season, it was really about like these group of modern Mormon women who were caught between wanting to be feminists and contemporary like women, but also dealing with, quite oppressive Mormon traditions. And so I was really interested, and I think so many other people were. I think I really felt for these women, even though some of them were just fucking Jesus Christ, the things they did. But I felt for them. Season 3 seems to have just been like Mormons, yeah, I guess, but also these divas are absolutely some of the most like drama fueled like groups I've seen on reality TV. And what is interesting about this one in particular is that just looking at the way other reality TV is structured and presented. So this is on Hulu. Hulu is the it's the platform behind Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's not Bravo or Hey You, who are known for The Housewives, who are known for other reality TV shows. This is separate. And so what's interesting is the way that they're approaching this new season from a reality TV show fan perspective is kind of wild. So not only, a lot of the times in Housewives, if a cast member leaves, it's like they just continue on the show as if nothing happened. A lot of the makings of reality TV show, like, they're just kind of hidden. In Mormon Wives, it's very much obvious. When this cast is not returning, they'll talk about it and why she's not returning. They talk about contracts. Okay. One of them didn't want to return to the show because she wasn't contracted to attend the Oscars, have an Oscars ticket, and she wanted a written part in a fiction show. And she didn't return to the show because Hulu was like, no.
Oh, interesting.
So they talk about contracts. They talk about, you see them attend press events for the show. You see, see basically them. Yes.
Oh.
So everything about the reality side of women just living out their lives is completely, utterly put to the side with this new season. The women are going to press events. They talk about production. They talk about contracts. It's just so interesting in terms of from a show's perspective of like, there's always a curtain and you're not really allowed to look at the inner workings of how these shows are produced. The drama from this season in particular comes from the fact that because of the internet and Reddit posts and the women all being very active on social media, the show needs an edge in terms of like keeping up with what these women are putting out online. And so unlike Housewives where they're all in their 50s or whatever, they don't really use, they still talk about like websites like TMZ and stuff, and like these girls, TikTok, Instagram, it's all very... It's just so fascinating. And so, yeah, I'm loving the drama. I love the women and how they... It's just fucking... Some of the shit they do. I'm just like, what the fuck? But on the other side of that, it's really interesting to see this new way of producing reality television that is totally different to anything I've seen. And I'm really enjoying that side of it. I do wish that... They're all famous now, so a lot of the Mormon aspects to it are kind of like pushed to the side, which is fine. But ultimately... this new perspective I'm really enjoying. And so, yeah, I feel like a reality TV show historian. I'm like, oh, interesting. I see what's going on here. Because there's so many Mormon TV shows. Like, they had to do something different. They didn't just want to be Housewives of Salt Lake City, but on Hulu. So I'm really, it's interesting. The way,
that does sound really interesting. Like, yeah.
So on the show, as a quick example, they basically have to hide things. Like, as the show is being recorded, they have to hide stuff from online because they want it to be a plot point in the show that gets released half a year later.
Interesting.
And so they're all under massive NDAs. So one of the women is talking to someone else about how she's had an affair, an emotional affair, and productions almost like doesn't want her to talk about it publicly because it's going to be a plot point in the show, a reveal in the show. And then another girl who's fucking unhinged, but kind of iconic. She's like, well, guess what? I'm going to go on live now. And I'm just going to tell everyone the plot point. She threatens. And you see the producer, like the executive producer kind of go up to her and they're chatting. You don't hear what they're saying. But even just seeing a member of production on screen chatting with the cast.
That's wild.
Is really interesting. And she doesn't go live.
Damn.
Because, I mean, these are plot points for a show that's going to come out in half a year. Like, the NDAs on these women are just so tight. Like you know what I'm like? I don't watch F1 because I don't anymore. I used to watch Drive to Survive. So if I found out that Lewis Hamilton had won F1, it would ruin the finale of Drive to Survive for me. But I don't watch Drive to Survive anymore. It got really shit. But yeah, like, so it's really interesting I'm finding it fascinating. I'm really into it. And all the drama. Obviously the drama. Gotta live for the drama. But yeah.
That's really interesting,
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Damn. It's reality TV is just morphing in
I was about to say, is it gone
really
meta?
Gross waves. Almost.
Is it now like an interrogation of its own format? Because that does sound, I'm as you know, not into reality TV, but that does sound really fascinating to like actually turn the mirror back on the process of making a reality TV show itself. That's really interesting.
They also very quickly, a reality TV show very much adopted the Content House YouTube situation.
Oh, right.
So now a lot of like Vanderpump Villa, which is Lisa Vanderpump of Housewives fame, she basically had a TV show where she invited all like different people from different reality TV shows to this villa and made a show about it because they're so drama. Like, it's a content house. So they have adopted new ways of creating content. And one of them is, so a plot point in this show is something happened at this villa. And of course, me as a viewer, I'm not going to, but I'm like, well, maybe I should watch this other show because all that shit happened there. It's like the evolution, the grotesque morphing of how this really, I'll be the first to tell you that reality TV, very predatory a lot of the times. Well, sometimes. I think with these kind of situations, the money, the wealth,
they're incredibly rich people, aren't they? So
I think they know what they're getting into. It's the other, like catfish and stuff where it's a bit like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But just the way this like ecosystem is working is really interesting. Anyway, I'll stop banging on about it now, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm 6 episodes in. I'm loving it.
I love it when you talk about it. I think this could have gone one of two ways, right? It could have gone more clickbaity, content-y. The fact that they've revealed that curtain, I think, is actually a really, really, like, bold is maybe the word to use. Like, it makes me want to watch it more. I already wanted to watch it because it sounds full of drama and it sounds fun, but, like...
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. These women, and they're so young as well. But the first season is really interesting because of the Mormon perspective, but now they're very much into... Everyone's seen that now. So we don't care what undergarments are. We don't care what all the shit is. Like, we'd rather just explore.
Yeah. Interesting.
Anyway, there we go. So my hyperfixation is that I need to finish the season and I can start going on Reddit because they release them all at the same time, which is just incredible.
Yes.
But yeah. Who's next, Rebecca?
Oh, I guess it's me. I guess it is me. So yeah, this is the first episode we've recorded. It's been like a month since we last recorded this
we haven't even said
episode.
that. We have
did not say that,
done this for so
but
long.
It has been like a full month. And do you know how many things I can get interested in a month?
Buddy, tell me about it.
A running tally all month of like things have like come onto the list and like dropped off the list. But there is one thing that's been pretty consistent, and I apologize because it's already getting late, but this has got a bit of a run up to it. So please excuse me. As we know, one of my favorite content creators online, YouTuber Jesse Cox. I've been watching his stuff like a decade now. I really like what he does. I like when he tries weird new experimental things, and I think he's experimenting with at the moment is a channel called Too Old for This. And this is just the background to the actual hyperfixation, but I am also watching a lot of Too Old for This, which is where he looks at basically like, because he was born in, I think, 1982, so he's kind of like elder millennial. He's a little bit older than us, but still very much. He uses this channel to look at Gen Z and Gen Alpha memes and like popular culture from the point of view of someone who's like a little bit older than the kind of target audience, and so is kind of like almost anthropologically going through it and being like, okay, so what does this tell me about like the humor of the next generation, or like the preoccupations of people who are like a couple of decades younger than me? It's really interesting. A couple of times I've noticed he misattributes something though. Like he did one on Love and Deep Space, which was like really fun.
Oh yeah.
But he's like, am I too old for this? I'm like, no, it's just kind of for women. You're not used to being not centered as the audience for a video game. So I love him and I love the way he presents stuff. But I'm like, we have a little disagreement about like how you, and then another one that he did a whole series on in the end because he loved it so much that it was again a misattribution that he acknowledged himself eventually was, I feel like I'm the latest person to the party on this because apparently everyone already knew about this. Maybe you already know about it. Mm-hmm. It's a YouTube-based TV show called The Amazing Digital Circus. Do either of you know it?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
It's an animated TV show
it's
called The Amazing
The
Amazing Digital Circus, and it's become kind of like, it's got that poppy playtime-ness to it where it's suddenly, I was in Toys R Us the other day looking for Christmas presents for my friends' kids and it's got merch in there and I'm like, this would completely, I get where he's coming from because I too would have looked at it and gone, this is like, oh, it's like a kiddie thing that, you know, the parents can enjoy because it's got some jokes in it that the parents will get. That is not at all what this show is, it turns out. And I have become quite intrigued by it. So this is a show on a channel on YouTube called Glitch by a creator called Gooseworks. Currently there are 6 episodes. There are going to be 9 eventually. I think she's got planned. Episode 7 is out in a couple of weeks' time from recording, actually, which is kind of exciting. And it kind of harkens back to, there was a show in the like late 90s, early 2000s, I think, called Reboot, which was about, it was a fully CGI show about being inside a video game. And it really feels like it's kind of harkening back to that initially. So basically, it follows this woman who goes by the name Pomni. She can't, the whole point is characters can't remember the names in this universe. It's weird. But she kind of like just winds up in the world of this video game that almost feels like an MMO that's been abandoned, maybe, or something. That's kind of like where exactly everyone is the central mystery. But it's like, it's super, the visual design is very toy boxy. It's all made to look very kiddie, cartoonish.
Yeah.
But I watched a couple of episodes and I was with my man Jesse Cox. I was like, this is millennial humor. I looked at the creator and she was born in 1994. So I'm like, no, this is actually aimed at millennials for sure. And like, the more you watch it, the more you're like, okay, this is just about mental illness though, but not in the way that like horror games sometimes are just about mental illness. It's actually about like the idea of people finding community through online spaces to kind of like deal with and get away from their real life. But it's become this literal thing where they've become trapped in this game. They can't remember really who they are anymore. The longer they spend unable to escape, the kind of more divorced from reality they get. But a lot of the time it's just these like the way that they cope is the kind of ringmaster character who is like this sort of
the
creepy AI, the teeth dude. Oh my God, the creepy AI teeth dude. And he's just there like trying to create all these adventures for them. He's like almost trying to be a benevolent overlord, but he's either trapped in there with them or he's trapping them. That it's really ambiguous. Like it's only 2/3 done. There's so much to go. But it's one of those things where I never rewatch anything at the moment. I've watched this series twice this month. Like, that is
cool. Yeah.
Because on a rewatch, you do just get like so many other, it's like so much foreshadowing and like, look, it's not like the greatest thing in the world because like the bar is really high, but it's a really well constructed piece of fiction that is actually like talking to my generation in a way I wasn't expecting when I found it through a channel called Too Old for This, made by someone from my generation. And yeah, it's just a lot of voice actors that I really like are in it, and I follow a lot of them on social media and still somehow I just completely missed this show. So I went in completely like without any context for it, which so helps with these things, I find. Yes. I was just like, I don't know what's going on, but I started watching like, okay, so like we've got the zany humor for the kids, and then something like, oh no, this is incredibly like not for the kids. This is the kids are the periphery demographic, and this is for millennials who are like, I'm 35 and what have I really done with my life, you know? What like,
yeah, I've only seen the first couple of episodes because I really fell off, but it's incredibly popular. Netflix picked it up.
I thought that Netflix had picked it up. Yeah, I don't know if it's like in the UK, but
wild.
It definitely is. Yeah.
But yeah, I think people just have like a real hunger for like interesting animation shows because Has-Been has a very similar story, like Has-Been Hotel. Like, which, Rebecca, have you seen that?
I haven't. I've heard that it's the sort of thing I probably would enjoy.
I think so, babes. Not to add to your ever never-ending list of musically inclined, very, lots of lots of cool characters.
No, I get you.
But was it Amazing Digital Circus?
Yes,
amazing?
Yes.
I need to get back into it because I remember it's very much. Yeah, like what's happening here? Poppy's Playtime or other horror games of like, what's the story? What's the lore behind?
I do think the Poppy Playtime thing is, I think, a good point of comparison for the kids accidentally started to love it, even though it was not really aimed at them. I do think, like in terms of writing, it's a bit it holds up a lot better than Poppy Playtime.
Yes, I would
in my
imagine
opinion.
so.
But like, I think it's got great humor. It's got great visual humor, and like. It is
Clown
just
Girls, man. Or she a jester, really? People love cute girls and like a little jester and clown
People
outfits.
love the clown girls.
They love the clown girls.
Yeah, I just really got like, you're sort of fascinated when you're like, oh, okay, so there's this character who's got like the comedy and tragedy masks, and like I guess that you could read this as a metaphor for like bipolar, and then it's like, oh no, she's literally is bipolar, and like how I love it when there is the literal and the metaphorical level are both operating within a fiction, and that was definitely a thing that this show does. It's like talking about, it's the one with the detachable body parts, and obviously like her whole thing is like maybe body dysmorphia and a lot of different stuff where it's like actually very relevant to the thing being discussed, but almost like these characters have to wear their problems like very openly on the outside because they've been like transformed and now they're trapped in this space where they have to be their metaphorical selves. It's so cool, and it's really genuinely very funny.
I need to see it. I need to finish watching it or catch up.
If you can hang on till December the 12th, you can binge the first 7 episodes because it's
maybe I'll do that.
Is on December the 12th. I was just so into it, and I was like, really, again, like. The vast majority of the stuff that comes out of the Too Old for This channel is like, yeah, I am too old for this. Although I have become my work expert on brain rot memes, which I'm not proud of, but at least I have a working knowledge of brain rot, which honestly, if you're on the Roblox beat, you need, which is really frustrating.
Oh God. I want to know what I want to know what some of them are.
Isn't the brain rot stuff like a dog whistle for the far right?
Oh, some of it is. Yeah, no, trust me. I have to know it anyway. That's the reality of working on Roblox
not Skibbity Toilet.
Oh, no, not Skibbity Toilet.
No, Skibbity Toilet's cool.
I guess that's old.
Brain rot is like it's all the AI generated stuff, isn't it?
It's all, Italian brain rot, which is like these terrible AI generated memes. And like there is at least one that is definitely a far right dog whistle.
Yeah.
That's not even fun. It's not fun.
No. It's not fun, but have you considered that you're not a 13-year-old boy who thinks that being edgy is the pinnacle of humour? But that's the thing.
That did cross my mind.
Out of some of these absolute
I wouldn't recommend it from personal experience.
Yeah. But yeah, and then you get something really good, like Love and Deep Space, which I still stand by. As aforementioned, it's the only live service game I've not fallen out with so far. And then like Amazing Digital Circus. And it's like, actually, I don't think those are for the children's. Yeah. And I think that they, not coincidentally, are good.
Brill.
I just watched like most of episode 1 there while you were talking, and I'm just sometimes I just see things that have 300 million views, and I'm like, wow, I'm just not engaged in culture anymore. Like,
yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm there like, oh, like, do I even need to mention this in hyperfixations? They don't need my help. Like, that's not.
No,
not a thing that they need.
It's fun to talk about.
I'm gonna guess that our audience, the majority, have not heard of this.
They will not know.
But it is so weird because it feels like we are actually the target audience, but by accident it has kind of picked up this and like, okay, I will say I dipped a toe for about half an hour back into fandom spaces for this show, and then I was like, you know what, no. You know what, no. I'm just going to go back to enjoying it by watching Jessie Cox react to it and then talking about it with my partner and maybe seeing if my friends watch it and not engaging with the fandom otherwise, because the fandom is heavily 14 years old. And you know what? So many reasons I don't need that.
Not a space you need to be in.
Not a space I need to be in.
Close that door. Shut that window.
It stinks in there.
Lock the door.
Shut that door.
There is so much.
Simon farted in there?
There is so much discussion.
Herbert farted in there.
So much like, so who's the bad guy? And it's like, none of them are very much the point is that none of them are the bad. No.
Oh, let's not even get into media literacy is dead. Oh,
no, don't. I stumbled upon 2 separate conversations about that today. And you know what? I was nodding in agreement both times and it was just so sad. And not even in this space, just in,
On that note, I'll bring us to a close. Yeah, but we can't get into media literacy on the Indieventure podcast.
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna round this off because this is already very long. But yes, happy 50th in terms of episodes. Happy 2-year in terms of how long this podcast has been going, and here's to many more. And yes, thank you to everyone who listens to us. God bless you.
Thank you, everyone.
God bless
you so much.
We appreciate it so much.
Until the next time, goodbye.
Bye. Indieventure is a video games podcast created, produced, hosted, and edited by Rachel Watts, Rebecca Jones, and me, Liam Richardson. For more information, including a list of every game we mentioned in this episode, make sure to check out our website, indieventurepodcast.co.uk. You can get in touch by sending your questions, comments, and feedback to contact@indieventurepodcast.co.uk. You can support the show by rating us 5 stars and leaving a review on Apple Podcasts or your preferred podcast provider of choice. Some of the games we talk about on the show may have been provided to us for free for review consideration. Our intro music and stings were composed for us by Ollie Newbury. Check the episode description to hear more of his excellent tunes. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks for another episode of Indieventure. Bye for now.